Did you know, for example, 25% of men think their eyes are their best feature? Let me think. Buns, guns, pecs, nads, little Jimmy Johnson, eyes. Sixth best. The world's oldest goldfish was 42. He put his long life down to regular early morning swims. And the average life expectancy in the UK is 80 years. Does not include Scotland. Terms and conditions apply. Right, let's get started. 63% of people said someone who drinks too much is worse than a fussy eater. I think a fussy eater is worse. If she won't put that in her mouth, she's not going to like what I've got planned for dessert. Oh, this tastes of coppers. Well, of course, Elvis is credited as kicking off rock and roll. Of course, these days, Ollie, people don't even know what show he was on.
They did Frank Sinatra as well, though. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. You said Michael Jackson was a big influence
King
on
of
you.
pop, yeah.
King of pop.
I think he's influenced on any artist in this industry. Massive.
Not just in this industry.
Jimmy.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I really held
Flying
back.
it.
No, say what you want about him. He was a hell of a paedophile.
I went to Australia. I didn't find them very welcoming because I'm quite fair-skinned and wearing shorts was a big deal. So on the first day I was there, I walked into a cafe and the guy behind the counter looked up at me and went, "I don't know where it is you're from, mate, but I'm guessing it's winter there."
I'm from Wales. It's been winter there for years. Yes, bad manners are the most annoying thing about modern life. My granddad used to insist on standing up whenever a lady walked into the room, which ultimately is what led to him losing his disability living allowance.
So at the end, they reported that there are 6 people in Birmingham. That's not a protest against global... That's the most depressing indictment of the fact that no one really cares. 6 tents in the centre of Birmingham. Bring down the capitalists.
And look, don't diss the fact it's 6 people, because, you know, poor Elliot here has got to go to Stockholm and play the fourth. Did you know, for example, pensioners can save £3 a day by not putting on their heating, which over the rest of their lifetime could save them a whopping £9. 66% of men are superstitious. I have a few superstitions. I'm scared of cats, and I hate the numbers 8 and 10. But fortunately, it doesn't really affect my life. And 8% of people have had their wallet stolen in the last 5 years. When someone stole my wallet, I was devastated. I'd had that condom since I was 14. OK, so most people would rather diagnose themselves on the internet than visit a doctor.
I like to ask a few people. If you get, like, best of 5, you know, if 3 people think you should go to the doctors out of 5, then you go to the doctors and you just lob it out, get a few people to have a look.
Lob it out?
Yeah. And then,
See,
you know...
yeah, show a few people first. Because you must get annoyed with people going to the doctors that have got nothing as well. You must get annoyed by people just turning up and going, have a look at this.
Do you think people turn up and just show up?
Have you got the feeling that anyone's just shown up and gone, have a look at this? Yeah. That is a corker, isn't it? You don't see many like that, do you? That is perfect. You want to take a picture?
It's happened to a colleague of mine. She had to do an examination on a chap when she was a student and thought you had to examine the willy when it was hard, not floppy. So it was sort of best said to this man. I don't know who told her this. I think someone had wound her
Whoever
up
did
as a
should get a
gag.
special prize. I just have to examine you here. Not really.
But basically did just that.
What? I think I just have to wake him up.
And it was an elderly gentleman who was examining.
Who couldn't believe his luck. Yes, the BlackBerry email system failed several times in the past week. You'd have thought Steve Jobs' ghost would have had better things to do. You're saying true, you're saying?
We think yes as well.
Yeah. Go on.
OK, I can tell you the answer is true. 83% of people would face their greatest fear if they were paid enough money. People appear on shows like I'm a Celebrity to conquer their worst fears, like not being famous anymore. Congratulations, sweetheart. So you said true. John, what do you think, true or false?
Well, I'm going to have to say false, because there's no such thing as dance.
He's learnt nothing this evening. OK, well, I can tell you the answer is true. Yeah, 64% of people think being a bad dancer is more embarrassing than being bad at sport. I quite often catch a girl's eye when I'm dancing, usually with my elbow. Yes, it's been alleged Justin Bieber has fathered a love child with a fan. It's alleged Bieber only had sex with a girl once and that it lasted 30 seconds. That's pathetic. I could do it twice in 30 seconds. Well, surprisingly, that's not one of our top 3 talking points. The other big news in X Factor this week is that Johnny is out. No shit, Sherlock.
And I love the cock.
When they say Craig Coulton could be bigger than Subo, they're not just talking about his singing career. Hey, even if he does get kicked out, it's not the last we'll see of him on TV. There's always embarrassing bodies. Or inside Nature's Giants. Did you know, for example, 80% of all pictures on the internet are of naked women? Who knew? Men knew. 7% of Britons have got in trouble telling lies at work. In my experience, they get particularly upset when they find out you're not actually a doctor and that isn't actually a thermometer. And apparently the human heart creates enough pressure to squirt blood 30 foot. Isn't the type of thing you should write in a Valentine's card. Go, Sean.
Is it the collapse of the BlackBerry messaging system?
They had what they described as a catastrophic outage. I had one of those once after a reheated prawn curry.
I did that Let's Dance for Comic Relief. I did Hey Mickey, and I didn't get into the final. I worked so hard on that. I worked harder on that than I did in my A-levels.
Yeah, I watched that. You're crap, that's why.
But right,
Sorry, can I get a saucer of milk, please? Louis' claws are out.
I practiced so hard, I actually fractured my wrist. Did you see my cartwheel?
Fractured your
I
wrist?
did that on a fractured wrist.
That wasn't a
OK, and
cartwheel.
afterwards
How did you fracture your wrist practicing?
Oh, God, look,
What were you doing? What was the dance?
You go, oh, Mickey, yes, and I did it like that, Hey Mickey. In my kitchen, I have a small kitchen, and I twatted it on the kitchen handle.
And sorry, your dance, I didn't see it, but your dance was that? Really? And you didn't get through to the final? You were robbed. That's amazing.
That's what they do at Heathrow to direct planes.
Oh, you all right, love? Just having a dance. Louis, when you watch other people dance, are you critical? Like when you see...
No, he's not critical at fucking all, is he?
Someone needs to let it go, shall we? Someone needs to let... Oh, even that's better than yours. Just I was just saying let it go is better. Yes, learning to drive. The Institute of Driving Instructors recommend taking 44 lessons before you attempt your test, in much the same way that McVitie's recommend you eat a lot of biscuits. Yes, it is. The Eurozone crisis has left Italian leader Silvio Berlusconi in an awkward position, attempting to maintain an erection while talking on the phone to Angela Merkel.
Have we been to the moon? And she goes, they say we've been to the moon. When I go, well, yeah, they said it, but have we been to the moon? She goes, they said we've been to the moon. I go, have we or have we not been to the moon? She goes, it's not physically possible to go to the moon as a human. Like, she said the radiation is so thick after you get to 700 miles above the Earth that our skin would fall off.
Well, I think we've got to try it, and I nominate Ollie. Well, because you might not come back. Oh, you're too adorable. Look at you. He's your face.
But surely, Russell, there's been so many programmes exploding the conspiracy theories around it. Not all astrophysicists
are sort of in the thrall of NASA and the
Also,
CIA.
the astrophysicist you met was getting a photo with you as you walked onto a bus. I think some of the finest astrophysicists aren't waiting by the bus. Did you know, for example, 3 in 10 households don't own a book? And before you start arguing, the Domino's menu is not a book. Scientists claim that up to 70% of British men are related to Tutankhamun. I think what they're saying is, somewhere in the very distant past, we've all got the same mummy. And 52% of dog owners pet their pooch whilst driving. I sometimes pet my girlfriend's pooch whilst driving. But I stroke her puppies first, I'm not an animal. Yes, of course. Number 1. Yes, having children. Doctors warn women should have a baby by the age of 35 to avoid the risk of being deafened by their ticking biological clock.
X Factor?
Have you been talking about X Factor? What's been going on X Factor? Tell me everything.
There's been the bullying with Misha and whoever else she was doing it with.
It's Misha B, isn't it?
Yeah, Misha B, you get me.
I
love Misha B, though.
You love Misha B?
Yeah, I don't think it was bullying. I think it was just showbiz banter. She was meant to be bullying Sammy.
Sammy,
but Sammy said she wasn't. Sammy said, look, I'm 6'2", 20 stone.
Who said this?
Sammy.
Could you say that again, please?
Yeah, Sammy.
Sorry, who was it?
Look, if you want me to spit at you, I said Sammy. I said Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
Ironic that we're talking about bullying as I do this. Say Sammy again, I like it.
Sammy. So, all that...
I should just say, because I was teasing you a little bit there, if you're being bullied because you've got a speech impediment, there are people you can talk to. But it will take fucking ages and they may be Most talked about being. Yes, protesters continue to camp outside St Paul's Cathedral. In response to the ongoing protests, Barclays closed its doors, Goldman Sachs gave all its profits to charity, and a flock of pigs swooped majestically across the city sky. What, sorry?
Joey Barton.
Do I know Joey Barton?
Do you know him?
I know of Joey Barton.
QPR footballer.
Yeah, he's a footballer for QPR.
He's quite offensive. Do you know where he sits? I think he's jealous. Gel. Mate, he's totes gel, man.
He's totes gel of Towie. I'm enjoying saying that. I don't understand any of those words. What happened with Joey Barton? What did he say about you?
I'm not really sure. He basically just like, I think he was trying to mug a few people off, saying...
He was mugging people off?
Yeah.
What does that mean? He was...
Knocking their tea?
Yeah. Basically, we went to a premiere, and I think he saw a few people there. So afterwards, he decided to tweet just saying, Towie freaks, weirdos, things like that.
He called you a freak and a weirdo?
He called me a freak and a weirdo. I was well offended.
That's not nice, is it?
But he was tweeting at 1:30 in the morning, so stop tweeting, go to bed, man. Are you on ice cream?
Yeah, Joey Barton, what are you doing up at 1:30? You should be in bed, you're really naughty. No, Kimberly, the Pussycat Dolls started in sort of Hollywood, didn't they?
Yeah, in Los Angeles. Before I was even in the group, it was a dance troupe for about 10 years at the Viper Room.
Yeah.
Back when Johnny Depp owned it, he was actually the person that told Robin to give it a name, and that's where Pussycat Dolls was born.
You were number 3 in the Pussycat Dolls, aren't you?
Number 3.
Well, sorry, I ordered it in my head. Did you know, for example, 29% of women under 30 say they want the perfect body? Well, here it is, ladies. Come and get it. 79% of people say they feel guilty putting recyclables in the bin. I get round it by placing my recyclables in a paper bag and throwing that in a hedge. And the average woman walks 7,000 miles in her lifetime whilst hoovering. And that statistic is brought to you by the year 1953. That's a natural tan, is it?
I've had sunbeds, but I've quit sunbeds now. I don't have sunbeds no more, so...
You've quit sunbeds?
Quit.
My God, you've made some sacrifices, haven't you? When did you quit sunbeds?
Like last week.
So, what's your daily regime, beauty-wise? What do you do, beauty-wise?
Obviously, you know, I wake up, look at myself, and I think, Reem. But then I get, then what? Then I get in the shower, do my hair afterwards. Bang, bang. What are you saying?
Bang, bang. And who's over there?
That's meant to be the mirror.
Oh, I thought that was your carer. Yes. Yes, the pressure to diet and keep fit is annoying. Some ladies don't exercise because they worry they'll look stupid. Ladies, you don't look stupid. What's stupid about an 18-stone woman in size 8 leggings sweating like a whore in church on a bike that's going nowhere? Do you eat fast food? You don't look as if you eat fast food. Are you allowed to eat fast food? Does Simon tell you you can't eat it?
No. I'm trying to keep the timber down, you see. Try and keep in good shape.
The timber down?
Yeah, the timber.
Don't say keep the timber down and do that, because people think you're talking about something else. There's a wood connotation to timber. Yeah, baby, trying to keep the timber down. Well, surprisingly, that's not in our top 3. People criticise McDonald's, but if it wasn't for McDonald's, where else would we take a shit in the town centre? I will tell you. The best way to patronise someone is to say, you wouldn't understand.
Ah, OK.
When you patronise someone, you talk down to them nicely, whereas condescension can be quite rude. You got that, fuckwits? Of course. Of course. Yes, this is the news that Libya is free now Colonel Gaddafi has been killed. I was horrified when I saw those awful pictures of his smashed-in face, and then they shot him. OK, so top reason people are jealous of their friends. I'll give you a clue, it's a really superficial thing.
Yeah, it'll be money or having a hot girlfriend, boyfriend.
Hair's not far off.
Hair, looks.
Looks.
Noses.
Money.
Long arms.
Long arms.
Skinnier?
Skinnier is the right answer. What? She got the right answer. Skinnier. Yeah, that's... Apparently the top reason people are jealous of their friends is because they're thinner. Victoria Beckham's so thin, she's got to be careful when she has a bath, because if the water's too hot, she could turn into stock. Did you know, for example, a survey recently revealed the average British worker spends 25 minutes on Facebook every day, and that figure rises to 4 hours if they answer the question honestly. 4 out of 10 workplace relationships result in marriage, and 6 in 10 result in a written warning about the incident in the stationery cupboard. And almost a third of men aged between 20 and 34 live at home with their parents, the most common reasons being cost, convenience, and if you're from Norfolk, sex on tap.
Well, it's Frankie Cocozza, isn't it? After so much abuse, he's finally gone.
Thank God.
I liked him.
Just couldn't sing. I mean, I cannot hold a tune, but he cannot sing.
He couldn't sing, but he was on X Factor. I'm not sure whether that really matters.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's not the first one to do cocaine as well on there.
What? Everybody's saying cocaine. It's called the Golden Rule. That's what it is now. He's done a big line of the Golden Rule.
They said he broke the Golden Rule. And they also said in the papers, they said that he spent the money he got from the M&S advert on cocaine, presumably not just any cocaine.
Sorry.
From their ready-to-snort range. Yes, indeed. Yes, Hollywood. If you're a pretty girl with a dream, then you should go to Hollywood. If that dream is to lie on a couch while being screwed by a fat, bald man with a cigar, then so much the better. I can tell you that's not one of the most talked about things this week. But the Queen, as head of state, is obviously staying in Australia's most prestigious hotel, Lassiter's. I've never heard anything more Scottish than that. Take all the drugs that you can. Seriously, all of them. Get all of them. It's brilliant. It's like you only had the baby for the high.
No, but it is really, honestly, I recommend it.
It's expensive, though.
No, it's on your NHS.
Well, they've worked out.
It doesn't cost you anything. It's on the National Health Service.
No, he's saying having children,
no,
not...
I mean raising children.
Not the drugs. I know a guy that can get it for a £5.
Yeah, to raise the child is something that the average they've had through its lifetime is £200,000. Yeah. And that's not factoring in daddy's drinking, daddy's gambling.
It's all worthwhile when they turn 13 and tell you that they hate you and wish you were dead.
But then they'll look after you.
I'll fast-track that.
They'll look after you when you're old.
What?
When you're old, they'll look after you. All the money that you've paid out, they'll have to
I'm
give
going to
you.
use the money I saved to look after me. Although I don't have kids, because tragically my girlfriend and I can't have children the way we do it. What do you think the nation should be talking about Joey Essex?
Michael Jackson.
What have you been saying about Michael Jackson this week?
I don't know. I don't know whether it's true about them. Like, you know about the whole thing where did the doctor mean to kill him?
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know.
Well, he's been...
Well, it's been fascinating talking to you, Joe. Yes, only 33% of people think children today are given too much praise. Children respond best to supportive praise and gentle encouragement, and if that doesn't work, lock them in their bedroom and tell them Santa's dead. Yes, being bombarded with adverts is another thing that annoys us all. People say adverts aren't effective, but I know exactly who I would go to if I wanted to compare insurance quotes. Quotezone.co.uk. You now meet patients and you look at it and you go, ooh, do you want to be on telly? That is amazing. That is TV gold, because that is a disgrace. It's like a badger that's been hit with a shotgun, my God. So let's have a look and see if the Greek crisis is up there. Yes, the Eurozone crisis continues. The Greek Prime Minister, George Papandreou, may resign. I suppose if he does, he'll have to go back to his previous job, running the laundrette in EastEnders. So those were the most talked about stories this week. But in other news, Steps are at the top of the album chart, having announced they're reforming. All they need now is to find a mutually convenient time when all of the bandmates are available. Basically, they've got to choose between tomorrow and every other day in the future. Yes, rock and roll. Rock and roll was born in 1955 with Bill Haley's Rock Around the Clock and was beaten to death in 2009 by Joe McElderry. You were robbed. Where is he now, eh?
I don't know, he's probably at home watching this.
Hey, Joe McElderry. He's joking, of course, he's driving the minicab. Did you know, for example, male sparrows chirp insults at each other when trying to attract a mate? Mainly, you looking at my bird? 68% of teenagers say they've changed their eating habits as the result of celebrity chefs. They say celebrity chefs, they mean Ronald McDonald and Colonel Sanders. And 4% of the British population say they might be bisexual. Well, you either are or you aren't. You can't have it both ways. Yes, this is the story that FIFA tried to ban poppies being worn by the England team. FIFA relented after Prince William wrote them a strongly worded letter. Oh, please let us wear poppies or I'll be really sad. I'm going bald and I married the wrong sister. Yes, the Dale Farm saga continues. Wouldn't it be an idea if instead of throwing bricks at the police, they held on to a few of them and built a house? Yes, Dr. Conrad Murray has been found guilty of the manslaughter of Michael Jackson. The Jackson family told the prosecutor they'd not just lost a pop icon, but a son and a brother and a valuable source of income. OK, I can tell you the answer is false. 62% of men would rather be good at DIY than martial arts. They're right. In a fight, I let my fist do the talking. Please don't hurt me. Most men say that when they fall in love, they can't tell if it's the real thing. I can. I have a special little indicator that sticks up. It's to do with partners.
Sexual partners.
That was the right answer.
Did that at the beginning?
Yes, the top thing British people lie about is the number of sexual conquests they've had. I've rounded mine up to 2. What I want to know is, what was the question? Well, the person that got it right said Muhammad Ali. And she said Miss Piggy. Yes, the most annoying habit is nose picking. I tell you, he was terrible at nose picking, Michael Jackson. He just could not make up his mind. I would rather visit a doctor. If I get diagnosed on the internet, I always make sure I get a second opinion. From CFAX. Yes, indeed. Yes, the X Factor bullying scandal has been in the news. They should have kept Sammy in. Not because she's good, but to help balance the stage when Craig is on the other side. Do you want a better chat up line? Did you fall from heaven? Yeah. Because it looks like you landed on your face. Yes, the space race. Before mankind commits to the astronomical expense of returning to the moon, we need to ask ourselves some searching questions. Like, how much cheese do we really need? I can tell you the answer is false. Oh. You got it. Yes. Yes, only 43% of men said they'd be too embarrassed to have beauty treatments. These days, you can even get your arsehole bleached. That's what Liz Hurley did with Shane Warne. Did you know, for example, by 2030, 26 million Brits will be obese? Did you know if they all jumped up and down at the same time, they might lose a little bit of bloody weight? The average woman loses her virginity at 17. How's about that, then? And 70% of men don't get enough fibre in their diet. Tough shit. What do you think people have been talking about over the last week?
One of our MPs, Nadine Dorris, has decided the best way she can get ahead as a politician is to go into the jungle.
And eat kangaroo testicles.
She's decided to enter I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and not spotted that she's an MP, and it's not called I'm an MP, I should probably do some work. Since taxpayers pay me to do my work. So she's gone out there. I've already seen enough of her. It hasn't even started. I've already seen pictures of her sunbathing in the nude. And her breasts are actually a very good analogy for the coalition, because they appear to be a partnership, and yet they're putting as much distance between themselves.
Would you do it?
No way. I hate spiders. I hate moths.
Moths?
Moths.
It's just a black and white
off you now.
You hate moths? It's just a black and white butterfly.
I got home the other day, right, and I saw this massive moth, right, in my bathroom.
You saw a moth in your bathroom?
Yeah,
right?
I needed to have a shower, and I was too scared to go in. So what I did is I went in with this
You're too scared?
I went into the bathroom, right, with this super strong hairspray.
What?
Seriously.
And you did the moth's hair?
No. I sprayed this moth, shut the door, waited for a minute, saw it on the floor, sprayed it, and then literally crucified it like it was just stuck.
Poor moth is there. He's blind.
He ain't blind. Is he blind?
Yes. Now you feel bad, don't you? Basically, you've gone up to a blind person and just sprayed hairspray in their face.
Carol, would you ever go into the jungle? What would it take?
No, I won't go into the jungle.
Do you get offered it every year?
Yeah.
Every
Shall
year
I tell
they
you
call?
how much they offered me this year?
Yeah, go on.
Wow. £250,000.
£250,000?
Really?
And you went, no, I'm not doing it, not worth it.
Can I go dressed
I'll go
as
tomorrow.
I think it was 250,000. I'm not very good with numbers.
25.
Was in the hundreds.
Even if it's 25, I'd eat the whole kangaroo. I'd start at its feet and just eat... I'd eat its fur, its face. I'd eat the whole kangaroo. I'd let the kangaroo eat my balls.
Most people love being the centre of attention, true or false?
False. Who would want to be centre of attention? I mean, really? I mean, of all the people you know, Sean, who would want to be centre of attentione?
Sit still, Louis.
I don't mean to draw attention to myself or anything. I mean, really! I like to be centre of attention.
OK.
I don't think he can get up now. Luckily, I've got early onset Alzheimer's.
What about you, Joe? Do you enjoy the limelight?
Yes and no, because there's good attention and bad attention, isn't there? But I was going into Lidl, I love Lidl, and this old lady came out with her husband, and she looked at me for like about 10 seconds, which was a bit too long. And then, so I was like, oh, I'm being recognised. And then after 10 seconds, she turned to her husband and went, we forgot to buy faggots.
The guy who did the nearly marathon full skydive thing.
The guy who did the nearly marathon
Well,
thing,
it was 24
skydive
miles,
thing.
wasn't it?
Well, it was,
so it's
yeah,
nearly a marathon, isn't it?
It was 23 miles up, though. That's not... I mean, traditionally how a marathon is run.
I know, but it's the same, near the mileage.
Like that. You just dropped me from 26 miles. I reckon I'll break the world record as well. Yeah, like that. Suck on that, Paula Radcliffe. I don't mean that.
Beforehand on the news, they were saying if the suit fails, his blood is going to boil and his eyes will pop out of his head. And you're going, wow, this is going to be awesome. It was fine.
Well, if you paid that much for a suit and it didn't work, my blood would boil as well. I was hoping that they'd got the calculations wrong, and then when he let go, they got the gravity calculation where he'd gone up and stuck to the moon. Or a trampoline at the bottom. You could just bound
trampoline, he could have broken the record twice if he'd had a trampoline.
Or when he jumps out of that thing, there's somebody in there and they push an anvil out after him. It's a race to the ground.
From a sporting perspective, it's got to be the fantastic Swedish goal scored by Ibrahimovic against England.
Johnny, what's the thing that you're proudest of? Because I imagine that'll be for the rest of his life. That'll be the moment he's most proud of.
For me, genuinely.
Yeah.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
One time I told a builder to fuck off with a quote.
One time you...
A builder came round with a quote and I had just opened the door. I was in the early stages of pissing myself and I went, just fuck off. I didn't even discuss it with him. He came round and went, it's going to be about when just fuck off.
I was in the early stages of pissing myself. It's the funniest phrase I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Why did you open the door then?
No, because he went... Because, right, I actually thought he might have a good quote and I wouldn't mind pissing myself for the... good price. I actually squeezed the end of my penis and ran to the toilet.
David, Rachel, what else have the nation been talking about over the last week?
We're getting a new labelling system for food. It's basically saying, oh, poor people are stupid. They go into a supermarket and they pick up Haribo Tang Fastics and they think it's fruit. People know what shit food is. The reason they eat shit food is because they work all day in an office with people they hate. They're working in a job that they're told every day they're going to lose, and then they go back to a shitty flat that they can't afford to buy. And do you know what they think? I don't fancy couscous for tea. Do you know what I fancy? A mixing bowl full of Viennetta and chips that I eat with my fist.
Did you know, for example, 25% of people do their weekly online shop whilst in bed? I do. It helps me remember what we need. Meat, 2 veg, dumplings, a couple of baps. 83% of British people admit to stealing something from a hotel room. I stayed in a hotel the other day. I decided to throw caution to the wind, opened up the minibar and I downed all the bottles of bubbly. And then I woke up and realised I was in a travel lodge and all the shampoo had disappeared. 30% of Brits think it's acceptable to answer the phone during sex. It happens. Mum, it's for you. I think the nation have been talking about this week.
The I'm a celebrity thing, isn't it?
People I think I can't bear on it now is Ant and Dec, because they're like, it's gone on now, they just laugh. They're like Gaddafi's sons. Laugh at people being tortured. They just laugh, you're being tortured, you're being bitten, you have to eat this. Then they have more torture. There's a woman in a coffin having insects crawling all over her face, and they're just going, You can't tire of watching people going, It just doesn't get boring.
Yeah, but it's all the stuff in between where people sit down going, oh, I miss my family. I don't. They throw things.
I mean, you would be incredible on the show if you would ever do it. Do they offer it to you?
Every year. And every year, I happen to be in a supermarket where I can buy stuff and I don't have to beg for it. You know, when you're doing your shopping, they go, would you like to do a celebrity to get me out of here? Or any of them, and you're going, yeah, but you see, I'm here and I've got 9 Twixes and I don't have to do a task.
Well, Lorraine, would you go on?
Absolutely no way. I like my personal space, do you know what I mean? I don't want all these people around me all the time, getting on my nerves, having to eat anuses and willies. It's just not my thing.
Well, it's a shame.
Are
you more likely to buy a book if it's written by a celebrity? Yes or no?
If I wrote a book, I'd call it Confessions of a Hollywood Gigolo. And then the first sentence would be, I must confess, I have never been a gigolo in Hollywood. You've written a couple of books, haven't you?
I wrote one book.
No, there's 2. There's the one you actually give to the Inland Revenue. And there's the one you keep to yourself. Those 2, yeah.
Have you written a book?
Yeah, I've written a book, yeah.
An autobiography?
No, God, no. If I've learnt anything, it's the less that people know about me, the better. No, just a book about jokes.
About jokes?
Yeah, not an amazing... It's not as good as this book. What expression are you making there? What were you shooting for?
Oh, this world.
It looks like you're sort of pre your lip transplant. That was before you had lips.
What it is...
I'll just read you a small little passage. When I think about it now, the thought of my bony white body pressed up against hers and her having to tolerate my wet breath against her neck, it's a wonder to me that she was never sick into my face. Some self-esteem issues there, John.
It's one of those kiss and tell books where nobody gets kissed, but I tell anyway.
What's the last sentence?
The last sentence,
the last chapter's lovely.
Here's to many more years on the hunt.
It's the Scottish independence. They've agreed to have a referendum on Scottish independence.
They have indeed. They've set a date.
They've set a date. Have they actually set the date?
They've set, well, 2014, yes.
Because they're going to let 16 and 17-year-olds vote in Scotland, so they've got to give them a year to sort out babysitters and things like that.
They've invented a lot of stuff. They invented the steam engine, the electric light bulb, the television, this expression. Before, when people felt like that, south of the border, they used to go...
The fist.
Then the Scots came along and went...
The Scottish are very... They've just canned a marketing campaign. This is how confident they are with Scotland. They had this gem lined up to advertise Edinburgh. Incredinburgh! And they shelved it. They thought, we don't need it. We don't need to go there. I say every town should be advertised like that. Well done, Dee. Glasgow, fuck yourself.
That's more appropriate. Relax, everyone. Just whoa, take a moment, everyone.
This is the killer.
Sean Lock, everyone.
Yabba dabba deen.
Did you know, for example, 16% of women say they lie about their age from time to time, and those times are between the ages of 28 and 53. 40% of men would rather be single than bald. So finally, some good news for Justin Lee Collins. And 23% of people think they're more productive when they work from home. I know I am, but that's because I'm a self-employed erection checker. Most people think cookery shows make it look too easy. True or false?
False.
False, Jimmy. Move on.
False.
Round 3.
Look, I'll tell you this, OK? In GBB03, Great British Bake Off 3, that's what we say.
Quicker, just to say it, I think, if you don't...
John, who did really, really well and actually won GBB03, he made the Colosseum, the Color Ruddy Seum, out of gingerbread.
Have you tried to cook food in the real world?
Yes.
Let's talk it through.
OK.
First of all, you've got to go and buy it.
Yeah.
Then you've got to cut it up. Then you've got to cook it.
Yeah.
How is that easy? And what part of that? And then you've got to apologise to the people you served it to. You know, you look in the cupboard and you think, I don't have any of this shit in this book. Because I've got other stuff to get on with, you know. Oh, some capsicum seeds. What? Where? When? Most people in that cupboard have got a tin of fish or something, a tin of baked beans that have been sold to you, they were multi-pack only, but you let it slide. You know, it's just chaotic. You know, and you ain't got the pan that you need, you're trying to get the fish and cutting its head off, and then you're eating it with an hammer, and, you know, and you get the broccoli, and you're not allowed to sweep people's faces with it because they don't like it. All the time. What is in the hallway? A takeaway menu.
You could start a proper rapper war.
I could do that. I could start a war. I could do it more directly.
Go on then.
Just look down the lens and say, "Oi, rappers, suck my balls." Except you. You don't have to suck my balls.
I'm more of a singer anyway.
You're a singer.
So
What's a rapper then?
Rapper's just.
What's a rapper? What's a rapper then?
He's in his cardigan there. He's in a mug of chicken.
I feel I need to know.
Tell me about this rapping.
And when does a rap become a song?
Are you serious?
Sort of.
Do you know the difference between Jay-Z and Beyonce and what they do?
I know the difference enough
one's
to
a
know.
mummy and one's a daddy.
This is
So
awful.
if I say, like, I went to the shop and got some chips.
You can't get chips from a shop.
Isn't it supposed to rain anyway? Chips and shop don't rain.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's only the first line.
Get the next line out, go on. Go on, you went to the shop and bought some chips.
Yeah, then I got some ketchup and other dips.
Most people would rather host a house party than go to one. True or false?
I don't go to many house parties anymore. I go to a lot of fourth and fifth children's birthday parties these days. I don't have kids. I just prefer the food and games they play.
I like all the stuff about parties. I like doing a big shop and putting loads of nibbles out. And then this is true, I genuinely realise I haven't really invited anyone. Because I don't really like people in my house. It's that bit when you go to text people and you just think, oh, I don't like you. I don't mind you, but not in my house.
If I invite you, I'll have to invite him.
Yeah, and you'll bring your girlfriend and touch each other and talk about it. Come to my house and fiddle in my conservatory, not on my snacks. You want to be in love, you stay at home and cater for yourself. Bloody travelling chef for your sex games.
Don't put that on the invite, though.
Is it the Rolling Stones? Back on the road, man. But I think they look like a great collection of Toby jugs. Did you see them on the shelf?
Yeah.
They've said they might play Glastonbury, haven't they?
Yeah, they've said they might play
They
Glastonbury.
might
next
do,
year.
if the weather's all right.
No, if they're still alive. You know, the massive road crew, they have one guy whose job is just to iron Keith before they... He just puts Keith out all night, more like, Keith, yeah, you ready for tonight? We're on in a couple of hours, so I'll lift you up there.
Their greatest hits album, this is the shittest album title I've ever heard. Their greatest hits album is going to be called Grrr. I think what it was is they were typing greatest hits and one of them just fell asleep on the keyboard.
The Starbucks, the coffee people. They've been a bit naughty.
What have they done?
What have they done? What have they done? They've been at it, haven't they? They've not been paying tax. They don't pay any tax. They managed to sell... I know. Get your head round that. But they've managed to make their books appear that they're losing money, and basically what they do is they take the losses from other countries and lump them onto the business here.
It's endemic. It's not just the company as well, some of the staff as well. Look.
When did you do that?
Earlier this year.
Just after a meeting with their accountant.
That's what I was thinking.
They are one of the few places you can have a coffee and watch women getting their tits out.
Those are mothers breastfeeding, Nicky.
In my one, where I am, there's like a thing there and there's all bushes on it, and when the breastfeeding mothers come in, you can just peep through the bushes like that. It's almost like they're saying, oh, go on, enjoy your coffee.
Do you know that this is being recorded?
There's a new TV show, Jimmy.
It's a brand new show.
They call it the X Factor.
Right.
And they get these singers, and I mean, it's too early to tell what's going to happen next.
Also, you use the word singers in inverted commas.
Yeah. I've stopped doing them, I just do it with my speech now. These singers, or professional crying penises. They're crying already. It's going to get worse.
I wouldn't drink the water around the X Factor. I mean, they put something in the tea, and you can get the most hard-hearted person who'll drink the tea and just go... I just saw a pigeon.
If there is a drink that makes you cry, it's almost certain that Heston made it.
Yeah.
It's a special type of tea that brings melancholy.
And it's actually made with melons and collie dogs.
Of course it bloody is, yeah. Yeah, it's just...
Don't they just call that, like, red wine? Isn't that what you drink to cry? I drink red wine, I bawl my eyes out for no reason whatsoever.
What have you got to cry about? All your dreams have come true.
You don't know what my dreams are.
Your sock drawer's immaculate.
Cardi? You've got a cardi and people listen to you.
Yeah.
Yes, the horse meat scandal continues. IKEA have stopped selling meatballs after finding they contained horse meat. It's terrible. If you can't trust cheap meat products sold as an afterthought in a Swedish furniture shop, what can you trust? So those were the most talked about things this week. But in other news, a woman in Las Vegas has been caught having sex with a dog in her front yard. Oh, God, get a kennel. It's her own fault. She'd been leading him on for years. Police found the dog burying his bone in her back garden. Tonight, it's our panellists' job to guess what the British public think are the top 3 most intriguing, unexplained phenomena. Sean's team. What are the weird, strange things that people are interested in?
Oh.
What do you think?
UFOs. UFOs.
Yes.
I think he's saying UFOs.
UFO. Here we go, straight away.
UFO, well, the unidentified flying object. I've always thought unidentified flying... As soon as they identify it, then it's just a flying object. And then if it lands, it's just an O. No, you believe in UFOs, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah, I've seen them.
You've seen them? What did you see when you saw them?
Well, I see a fucking UFO, didn't I? I don't know what it was, but it was flying about. It wasn't a helicopter, it wasn't a plane, it was a UFO.
Could have been a kite?
Might have been a kite. I think it's ridiculous to think we're the only things out there, and it's depressing if we are, no? Do you know what I mean? We're the most intelligent things out there.
Well, not you
Not
specifically.
me, specifically.
We walked into that.
Miles, do you believe in aliens?
I'm not sure. I'm just not impressed by the fact that UFOs tend to be saucers. You just think that they evolve in some way. If you think about, you know, the changes that, for instance, the potato peeler has gone through in that time. Sort of imagine things from another planet might have developed their means of getting around a little bit more.
It's the fact that when they get here, they always probe us and have sex with us. Makes me think they probably come all the time, but we're just like Marbella. It's just where they come to get off with you. You want it work for you? Take your probe. I
don't
love
know
it.
if that's that weird. I mean, I think I've got little dogs that I bought recently, and we bring them to the vet about once every 3 weeks. And the vet, as soon as he sees my dogs, just goes, "Better put my finger up his bum." It must be a similar kind of thing. Maybe they're just a higher life form. They're trying to look out for us. Going,
You mean take the V off vet and you've got ET? Yeah.
If aliens do land, I'd quite like to be the person that greets them off the spaceship.
I think the chances of you being elected to that post.
Well, I'd actually make a very good ambassador for the planet, actually, Jimmy.
What would you say when you met the
Well,
alien?
for a start, I'm polite. I know. I'd lay on a buffet. And my mum's got a car, so if they need driving about, happy to do it.
You do have the look of someone who's been abducted. They usually...
Yeah,
they go for your type.
No one believes us.
Well, that's the thing I was thinking, is if you had been abducted, you can't prove it, can you?
No, I can't.
You can only say you've been abducted.
Have you had people on the One Show about? You must have covered
We
UFOs.
have, yeah. I mean, Olivia Newton-John swears that she's seen a UFO.
Case closed.
But so, hang on, no. So has Peter Andre and Katie Price.
Danny, you went to America and you properly went in and saw footage of these.
I went and see a geezer called Stan Romanek.
Right.
Who's been abducted since he was a kid. I sound like such a prick talking about this now.
No, it's interesting. It's interesting stuff.
Listen,
So-
and he's been abducted since he was a kid, and he showed me some mad shit. All right.
What did he show you? Because I saw the documentary.
He showed me an alien poking his head through a window.
You can't argue with that.
Honestly, I don't know what to say.
Can't. What can you say? You can
It
just
popped
go...
his little nut up over the window. Had a look at him. He screams. He showed me another one with...
But what was the other one?
The other one was in his kitchen. This one, it's got in. And you see its fingers come around the door frame, right long fingers.
Right.
They could come around, and then it's got a massive nut. This one, it's bigger than the other one.
Right. And then what? Did it say anything? Did it have a message?
No, it didn't say fuck all. Just looked at him. And you know, I'm going to fuck off home. I think.
25% of people can write a text without looking at their phone, which is great because it means you can really concentrate on your driving. And 20% of men don't know what a pedicure is. A pedicure? Pretty sure it's a cure for men like Jimmy Savile. Right, was it amazing being part of Super Saturday?
Yes, it was pretty special. I mean, it goes down as Mo, Jess and that random ginger guy who turned up as well on the day.
But your life will be different after tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know what Nancy's got planned for you. Sounds like the ginger kid's getting laid. How far did you actually jump in the final?
8 metres 31.
I genuinely don't know how far that is. If you paced it out, how far would it be across?
Well, if you do 8 long paces, then like a foot.
8 long paces?
Yeah.
All right.
You've got to do it right, though, so it's
Well, hang on, 8 long paces. All right, so 1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck off, no way did you... You did 8.
Well, you're probably being a bit generous.
Oh, we've got a tape measure. Throw us a tape measure. Hang on, so I'll hold this.
It's not long enough.
8 metres.
Exactly.
All right, well, we'll do 8 metres and then we'll see. OK, so I'll hold that.
I've got something that's half a metre long. Got me low. I carry around a ruler with me.
OK, so that's 8 metres, and then you went a bit further.
Like, so, yeah, about here, where I'm standing.
That is mental. Jess Ennis was at the peak of physical fitness in the heptathlon. Watching her, I couldn't help feeling ashamed of myself because I could see what I was doing reflected in the telly. Most people admit to lying at least once a day. Is that true or false?
It's true. I lie every day. I wake up and say good morning. Every single day.
I lie all the time. I like lying. I love it.
You lying now?
Yeah. By 9 p.m, I've lied 900 times. Women lie especially. I don't mind about getting my... I'm on the pill.
Did you lie about that?
3 times.
Jimmy, I'll see if you lie, because I've got a question I want to ask you. I've
Sure, go
noticed
ahead.
something.
Go ahead.
Something. Have you had your teeth jazzed up?
Yeah, I've had my teeth jazzed up. That was the exact term I used.
Yeah.
I want
really white. It looked like you swallowed a torch.
Well, they were looking kind of shitty, and I was getting, you know...
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Did you
No, they weren't that bad. They were bad.
They still look like teeth.
I got the teeth of like a dead horse found in the Thames after about a month.
I like your teeth, but then I like Watsits.
Yeah.
Which made me think, oh...
Yours are so bright. They're a bit... I mean, when you switch the lights out at night, do moths bump into them?
Danny, I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask whether you've seen a ghost. I'm merely...
I've seen one.
Well, I'm not going to ask, Danny, because I'm just going to show this.
It's basically this long alleyway with a big wall outside and a big fence outside, right? And this was about three bells in the morning. Jumped over, me and my pal, walking along, a bit paranoid, and we saw someone walking towards us. And we thought, well, I don't want to bring it on top, turn around and go the other way. We'll just keep walking, you know what I mean? Kept walking, getting closer, nut down, didn't really want to look. As he's got closer, it was a monk. A monk with all the gear on and all that. It was a mad bit, so I didn't really pipe that much, you know what I mean? I thought, yeah, all right, sweet, he looks like a bit of a fat. If we have it on our toes, we'll be able to get away with him. So anyways, walked past this monk, and no word of a lie, I'd say 10 seconds later, we looked round, the was gone. There was an old monastery round there, we later found out, right? Now, I wish now, looking back on it, I'd have had a right pipe at his boat. Because it was obviously a ghost. I wish I'd have studied the a bit more and just took it in more. But I swear to God, it was a old pick. It was quite the life out of me, to be honest with you. It run me nuts for a long time.
Good, right? Danny, do you still regret not having more of a pipe at his boat?
I do. I swear. Well, listen, right, there's three alternatives, right? Right, it was a monk.
Wandering around in the middle of the night.
Right, just knocking about, right?
Yeah.
It was like a fat geezer dressed as a monk, fit as a fiddle that could jump over a 20-foot wall. Or I was off me fucking nuts.
OK, let's have a look and see if ghosts are up there. Yes, ghosts! I wrote a book about poltergeists, and I'm pleased to say it's literally flying off the shelves. Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 1 in 20 couples say they sleep in separate rooms to strengthen their relationship? I guess they also have sex with other people to prove how much they love each other. 10% of people never talk about food at work, and that's because they're too fat to work, and besides, they don't want to talk with their mouth full. And 25% of men never use deodorant, but unfortunately, they do use public transport. Right. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 3 most popular talking points. Sean, Claudia, Jack, what have the nation been talking about?
HMV have gone into liquidation. They've suddenly realised that people aren't buying videos and DVDs and CDs off them anymore, and that there's this thing called the internet where they are doing it. And so, and then they looked around and think, hey, hang on, we've got huge stores all over the world, and we aren't making any money, so let's close them all and not do it anymore because we're losing a lot of money. That's my analysis of it.
My husband loves a bargain bucket. Do you know how many copies we've got of The Grinch? He comes home and he goes, Claude, look what I found.
Another cheap bucket.
Another bucket. I've got to get it.
The fear is just that there'll be no shops left. You know, in a few years, there'll just be, you know, those ones that just, they're called like value bastard, and they just sell 20 cigarette lighters taped to a bottle of bleach from Ukraine. You know what those ones?
Okay, are you going to miss it, David? I mean...
I don't really have any nostalgia for it.
But it's a record store, basically, and it's not in the high street anymore. They're going to have a lot more chairs in the top shop change... You know that place outside where the sad boyfriends sit? Outside the changing rooms. They've got, like, 4 seats, and you sit there going... They're going to have to expand that massively, because normally you would just go, I'm just going to pop to HMV for half an hour and waste some time and buy some stuff we're never going to watch.
I go to Top Man without a girlfriend. Nobody knows. I just sit there all day. She'll never find the one she wants, lads, eh? Oh! Let's all go for a beer while she's in there. Let's all...
It's Top Shop that the girls go to. You're going to Top Man, you said that.
Still,
of works, doesn't it, top man? He's got, oh, she's in there, and they're all like, oh, tell me about her.
She's in there? Trying on a suit.
Oh.
She tells me she's a woman.
I haven't checked.
Bernard told me she's a woman.
Trying to find something that doesn't make her Adam's apple look big.
Let me tell you, I saw her going in, and you've got the top man. Well done.
She really struggles to find shoes.
I can't walk into... What was the other one? Top Girl.
Top Shop.
Top Shop. I can't walk into Top Shop without a girlfriend. I look like a bloody pervert, wouldn't I?
And now you had a DVD out at Christmas, right?
Thanks, mate.
Did you go?
Still available in the shops, half price now.
Did you go? Did you? Is that? Do you think that's what?
Do you think I killed HMV?
Well, I'm just.
This week I've counted 86 sheep, about 32 cows, 7 ducks, but I haven't seen a single horse. None. So something's going on. The meat scandal.
The meat scandal.
The horse meat's
And
gone
there's
mad,
like,
isn't
it's
it?
sort of rolled on this week, and they're saying it might be deliberate. This isn't just an accident.
Horses throwing themselves into abattoirs.
When I saw the whole horse meat scandal, I didn't really care because I'm not a fan of horses. I've intentionally eaten horse before. It was lovely. I enjoyed it in France.
Intentionally?
Yeah, it was on the menu, and I was like, I hate horses. I'm going to have that. I'm petrified of horses. I've got a horse story, but I don't know if...
What do you mean you've got a horse? Yeah, I'm born right here.
No, I
Horse
haven't
story.
got a horse.
What's a horse story? Settle in, everyone.
Yeah, settle in. Right, so when I was 12, my school trip was to London, and we went to see, I think it's called the Queen's Guards, where they're on horses and with the thing. And so all of my classmates were stroking the horse, and then I went to go and stroke the horse, and the man kicked me and said, "Piss off, you black bitch," and made the horse, and then the horse went in front of me.
Sorry, can I just clarify? Was it the horse that said that? If it's a racist horse, then... Now, how weird would you feel about that if there was a talking horse? Wow, this is magical, this is amazing, but he's a racist. Oh, no.
It was like, you know, I'm over the racism, it's not a problem. He got sacked, so it's fine. Honestly, I'm absolutely fine with it.
You've forgiven a racist, but not a horse.
No, I think you make a very good point. Grind them up, put them in a burger.
The problem with meat is that it all looks the same. And what they should do is they should make it like rock. So when you've got beef, it just says cow right the way through it.
You know the cookie cutters you can get? You make different shapes for things. You have like cookies. Just one shape like a horse. So any burgers that are horse, just come in a horse shape.
Wow, if that's the case, I think I've eaten a lot of dinosaur.
John's team.
The referendum.
Ooh. Well.
There's this bloke called David Cameron. There's this referendum's come about, and we've got to sort it out. And this is where I've come to you. Because I know what the word is, but I don't know really what a referendum is.
It's like getting your news in Braille and you're wearing gloves.
They're saying we're going to have a referendum, which is a vote on whether we're in or out of Europe. That's what
Oh,
David
that's what it was
Cameron's
about. Yeah, I know now.
That's it, yeah.
I think what we're proving here is that there should not be a referendum on Europe.
I mean, that whole nonsense debate here in Britain, if Britain is in Europe or not, what a nonsensical debate. Don't even get me started on that Scottish independence. We don't need more country in Europe, we need fewer countries in Europe, and they all need to speak with one voice. Which is German. We have to understand, like Germany versus Britain, Italy versus France, we all hate the Dutch. Yes, of course we all hate the Dutch. They're horrible. That's not a point I'm trying to make.
No, we like the Dutch.
No, they're awful.
We like the Dutch.
No, they're absolutely awful.
We hate the Germans. We don't...
Yes! Did you know, for example, the average man in Glasgow owns 2 suits, one for court and the other for the next time they go to court. 83% of teenage girls keep a diary, which it turns out is very bad news for 70s DJs. And 1 in 8 men try to lose weight before going on holiday. I decided to cheat. I got myself one of those things that makes you look thinner on the beach. A fat girlfriend. How do British people prefer to lose weight? Diets or exercise? Jack, do you do any exercise?
What's it to you?
There's a lot of gadgets available to help you lose weight. I've got a this is a thigh exerciser.
Why
That's
would
a
anybody
thigh...
use that?
Why, have you never used one of these?
I couldn't give a toss about my thighs.
I'm not sure how it...
Go on, Jimmy.
I think it works like that. You've got a... What was that movement? I think it's how they train policemen.
And at the end of it, your thighs are toned and you've got lovely flat testicles.
Does it hurt?
Have a go.
No.
You could use it if you were having sex with someone and you wanted a break and they had their legs open, you could just pop that in and say, I'll be back in a second. Just someone at the door. Imagine, I'll show you, look, they're up there, you're having sex with them, and you go, I've got to nip off, and then you just pop that in there.
I'll just make a cup of tea.
How long are you going to be? Oh, bloody hell, been ages.
We asked our studio audience, would you donate your body to science? What would science take from your body, Sean?
I'd let them have the front. You're not having the back, because I know what they get up to in those labs.
John, would you donate your body?
I don't think anyone's going to want mine when I've finished with it.
No, it'd be neat and tidy, all your, like, heart and lungs in the right place, and all your, like, intestines neatly folded. It'd be, like, easy to work out, a guy like you. I'd take your body in a second.
All I've got to do is die.
These are new... That's a power hula hoop.
Oh, look at you, Grace Jones.
That's a power... But it's got special ridges, so it makes it harder to...
Go on, do it!
No, you do it. Have a crack.
I don't like doing it.
Come on, have a go. You'll be able to do it. Maybe jump out there.
This is one step away from splash, just so you know that.
Honestly, it's not.
Look at those shoes. Brilliant.
Do I do it here?
Let me just get my camera.
This is...
I can't. I don't like it. Don't touch it.
Someone had just lassoed you. That's what...
John, do you want to give that a crack? It's
Not
pretty
particularly.
healthy.
Go on. I tell you, it's very... It's really big and ridgy.
This used to be my belt. Look how much weight I've lost.
It's weirdly painful, isn't it?
What else have you got?
I've got... These are meant to be for your arms, I think, for...
Jack,
literally doing this.
Do you do both at the same time?
I think you do both at the same time. Do you want to have a crack?
No.
Have a crack. Come on. Oof.
You're going to hula hoop and do the...
I'm not doing all three at the same time, am I?
Yes.
Well, no, come on, do all three, come on.
It's turned into like the shittest stag do ever, hasn't it? Come on, do all three.
As if everyone else on the panel could just do this a piece of piss.
Of course we can. We do this all day.
Fuck!
Rachel. Huh? Come on, you're good at maths. Do the scores. Quickly, do the scores. Add up the scores. Quickly. Do the maths.
There's no music, there's no music.
There's no da-da. OK, 17 times 35.
No, not without the music.
Not without the music. Come on, quick, 17 times 35.
Is it 595?
That is the correct answer. Did you know, for example, the average mum has 1 hour a day to themselves? That's the thing with mums, selfish. 25% of lap dancers have university degrees. Yes, most of them... Carol there, just getting the last joke. Or remembering something that happened earlier in her life, who knows? 25% of lap dancers have university degrees. Yes, most of them have a tutu and a French maid's outfit and a police uniform. You're intelligent, you're famous for being intelligent. Do you believe in aliens?
Well, my mum used to be part of an alien search club.
Oh.
Like, they had membership cards and everything. They used to go to this windmill in Rayleigh and have little meetings.
I think she went dogging and she didn't want to tell you. Where are you going? We're looking for aliens, love. There were flashing lights.
The car was covered in plasma.
They came right up to the whisper. The car was covered in plasma.
I know! I haven't been fully supportive of that kind of thing, but yeah, I mean, Stephen Hawking would believe in aliens. There's more chance that they're out there than they're not.
It'd be pretty solipsistic to believe it was just us, wouldn't it be? Like...
Yeah, plus there's people like Jimmy, kind of bridging the gap. There's something different about you, isn't there?
How dare you? I'm a robot built on Earth. Most unattractive habit.
I think, Jimmy, one of the most unattractive habits is when you're talking to a man and then he's just looking at you and not actually listening to what you say. So then when you ask him a question... he says, pardon?
What?
The German people will be very pleased to find out about this.
On Channel 4, the food hospital.
The food hospital?
People that are sick go there and they get cures with different diets and stuff, but it's really good for making you eat healthily or just not eat. Because it's on at like 8 o'clock. So the last couple of times we've been eating and it's on, and they're doing this fibre challenge and they keep showing you different pictures of poo, like while you're trying to eat.
So you're saying your dieting tip is look at pictures of poo
while
you're eating?
It puts you off your food.
I think you want to go with a guy who's got more than one channel on his television. You come round my house, we'll watch the football, we'll stick the Simpsons on, I got DVDs. I've got the whole works. If you don't like watching shit while you eat, well, I'm your man.
And that is the worst proposition that's ever been made. Jason's team, what do you think they've been talking about this week?
Exciting VAT news. Yeah. 2.5% has come off VAT. That's right. What are we even still doing here? Let's get to the shops. Come on.
Yes, 2.5%. I mean, we are going to rush out, obviously, because something that cost £100 last week, next week it's going to cost, wait for it, £97.87.
I'm very excited about the 2.5%.
Are you? That's marvellous.
Because I can finally get that kettle I've had my eye on. It's very tempting me, but I've always gone...
Is it one that's got the light on, that when you switch it on it goes red when it boils and then it goes to blue?
Nation's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about?
Well, I'd say it's our dear old pal in America, Lord Trump, the evil. He has fired James Comey, who's the head of the FBI, for investigating Trump into what was some probably dodgy dealings with Russia. And so now he's fired him in quite a dramatic way. And I'd say even Kim Jong-un's a bit like, come on, mate, this is a bit bad.
I think Trump misses The Apprentice and just wants to fire someone on telly again.
Yeah.
He wrote this really weird letter that said it's definitely nothing to do with Russia, and thank you for not investigating me. I'm not being investigated, you're fired. Nothing to do with that, have fun.
He's basically doing the political equivalent of like, hey guys, look over there.
So whatever country, it's always Russia, isn't it? That Putin's a right nosy bastard, isn't he?
But it has. Jeremy Corbyn's upped his game this week, but it feels a bit too late. Like, he's come out with some amazing stuff about zero-hour contracts and not selling arms to Saudi and all this kind of stuff. But I feel a bit like he's had a Viagra at the end of the orgy. When people are sort of pulling on their jeans, asking for a glass of water from the host. Like, it just feels like a little too late.
I just feel like he's offering so many things. Like, he wants to scrap tuition fees that Labour put in to start with, and he's offering money for NHS. It's like he's like skipping through a field of flowers, just like tossing stuff around. Where he can't actually get any of it done, and he's got Diane Abbott saying he's going to pay all these police people 30 quid a head.
Oh, she thinks the election's on the 49th of July.
Have a look at this.
said that because it's just got more oomph about it. It's got more life about it than, you know, men normally do to women. It's
Yeah,
like...
but Carol, you should see the state of the shed they built.
How did you get proposed to?
Which time?
It was different in those days, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Yeah, we were riding on the back of a hay cart.
I thought you were going to say triceratops. The top cause of family arguments.
Oh, incest.
I mean, it's going to be a big argument, but I don't think it's going to be the biggest necessarily.
Did you see that couple that they couldn't get pregnant and they went to the doctors to see why, and they turned out they were twins?
What?
It was a couple of months ago. They're twins. They were adopted, but they didn't know they had a... And they knew the same birthday, and everyone used to joke, like, oh, it's funny, because they used to celebrate it together. And then it's only when they went to try it and they couldn't conceive that they found out.
Oh, my God.
That was always my biggest fear, when people say, oh, you date someone who looks like you.
Who would you date that looks like you?
No, I didn't know it was someone who looked like me.
Is this what your wife looks like? Like, this is a picture of your wife?
All right, not that. Is it trapdoor comparison websites?
What's that?
You know, trapdoorsupermarket.com. Where you could just look at different trapdoors and decide which is the best one to buy.
Is it... well, it's porn, isn't it? I didn't want to say it, but...
Prawns.
No,
prawns.
Not prawns, no.
I was going to say, that's a bit specialist, Carol.
It's got... I think it's porn, in it. I mean, the only one I've seen recently is...
Oh, sorry, you don't know, but...
No, I was just like... No, because when I knew we were doing the digital special, I thought, well, it's research, isn't it? So,
Jason, come on, we're doing the show, man. For fuck's sake.
There's nothing more difficult than trying to close a screen when your wife comes into the room. That little cross at the top gets smaller and smaller. Because you can't even look at it directly because you think, I've got to keep eye contact with her so she doesn't look at the screen. You just go, hey, love, you're all right. I think is it about there? About there. Is it there? Be all right. I think it'd be fine.
I think it's probably men who use it.
Do you think it's men that use it?
I don't think many women actually go looking for...
I think there's a lot of stuff aimed specifically at... Because the thing about the internet pornography, as opposed to pornography as it used to be in wooded areas... This is where pornography used to live. Someone would buy it at the newsagent and then very kindly leave it in a wooded area for no... And you would see a shimmer of porn on the horizon.
Release it back into the wild.
Most people secretly want to do another job, true or false? What would you do, John, if you weren't doing this?
I'd quite like to be a milkman. A real buzz out of giving people milk. But in my experience, unless you've got the uniform, it's weird.
I've got a friend who's a zookeeper, and it is an amazing job.
I've got a friend that's got, he's got a dangerous wild animal rescue facility in Woking, this little house in Essex. There's an emu, and he gave me an emu egg, which looks like a dino egg. It's bright green, and I made an omelette out of it the other day.
Oh. Well, that's...
Oh,
sorry, is this a rescue centre for the animals?
If
you're eating some of them...
No, it's an emu
We didn't
egg.
get the funding we were hoping for, so...
Well, Beaky hasn't got a boyfriend, so you're not eating and it wouldn't be an emu because it's not fertilised. It's just an egg. It's
Go
just
very
like
nicely with the leopard bacon.
Let's get some answers on this. So, most people secretly want to do another job, true or false? You're going to go... True! True. John?
We think it's true.
OK, I can tell you the answer is true. 54% of people secretly want to do another job. John, Fern, Carol, what have the nation been talking about this week?
Lots of different things, haven't they?
Yeah, well done, Carol. I mean, that's... We could probably just end round one there, can we?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day?
Mother's Day, yes.
Well, you're a mum.
I am a mum, and I actually have a mother as well. Yeah, which is remarkable.
Fascinating stuff. We're all...
We chat about all sorts of things, my mother and I.
Do you? What's the weirdest conversation you've had with your mum?
Well, it was actually last week, because I got my daughter, picked her up from uni, and we went into Nana's, and...
Is Nana's like Nando's?
No, Nana's my mum.
Oh, OK,
Nana's my mum. Yeah. And she got her iPad out, and my daughter goes, "What's that, Nan?" She said, "You're on Facebook." "Nana, that's my account." And my mum is stalking my daughter's Facebook account. She says, oh, no, I've got hundreds of friends on it. She said, no, they're my friends, Nana. They're not your friends, they're
Your
my
Nana
friends.
is stalking your daughter as well. We should get together and talk.
She said, oh, I go to bed half an hour early and I read up about all these different people.
What's this thing here? I think she might mean Tinder.
No.
Face thing. No. Yes.
Have you ever illegally downloaded anything?
I don't think so, no, but I do download apps, but I pay for those all the time. I love the apps.
You loving the apps, yeah.
I'm loving the apps on the iPhone. My favourite is iFart at the moment. I know it's childish, but it's caused me a lot of laughs.
What does that do?
49p. It's great. It's great. It's got all
49p? You could have brought Sprouts.
downloaded iFart. It's got all the different sounds, and they've given it like squelcher, squeezer, rabbit thingy, and they're all different fart sounds.
You're the real Carol Vorderman. Did we book the wrong? Because I wanted to put the clever one off the show with the numbers.
So
Who did we book? Who's she?
I find a heavy drinker on a date very much a positive. Well, if they're hammered, you know.
It's different for the man
It's a
or the
clincher.
woman.
Yeah.
The men might try and push drinks on the women, but if the woman can't really do anything with the drunk man.
Yes, you can. What are you going to go for?
Probably heavy drinking is worse.
I can tell you, you are right. Yes! 63% of people said someone who drinks too much is worse than a fussy eater. I think a fussy eater is worse. If she won't put that in her mouth, she's not going to like what I've got planned for dessert. Carol, would you ever go into the jungle? What would it take?
No, I won't go into the jungle.
Do you get offered it every year?
Yeah.
Every
Shall
year
I tell
they
you
call?
how much they offered me this year?
Yeah, go on.
Wow. £250,000.
£250,000? And you went, no, I'm not doing it, not worth it.
Can I go dressed
I'll go
as
tomorrow.
I think it was 250,000. I'm not very good with numbers.
25.
Carol, were you pleased that they stayed?
Well, I just thought it's up to them, really. And, you know, things change, don't they? Things develop.
Are you breaking up with me?
It's kind of time to move on, Jimmy.
Don't worry, I've still got the photos.
It's an odd percentage of people that wanted to go, isn't it? Because it was, as much as it was, you know, was it 54%? It's almost half.
They kept saying, we won safely. Like, it doesn't feel very safe.
Like, if you had 5 kids and you went down for breakfast one morning, they went, we had a vote in the morning, 2 of us want to kill you in our sleep. The other 3 are all right with it. So we're not going to tell you which one's which.
We shouldn't give away the result of the referendum because some people might have taped it. Carol, do you like a fancy dress party?
I love a fancy dress party.
What's the best outfit you've ever rocked?
Well, when I had my last big fancy dress party, oh, it was fantastic.
You host?
Yeah.
Oh, you host them. I love that.
Yeah, 70s was fantastic.
Amazing.
I had an afro wig that was that big and a little toga thing and some very high silver boots. And it was, we had the blast. It was fabulous.
I really enjoyed that party. It was brilliant.
No,
I wasn't invited.
No,
but
I know.
John, Rachel, Tim, what do you want to answer a question on?
Can we have the lady with the knife and fork? She looks angry about what's about to happen, and I want to find out why.
OK, all right. Well, your related question, OK? Worst thing on a date, a fussy eater or someone who drinks too much?
If they're a fussy eater, you can just eat their food. Done. I'm happy.
So that would be a good thing for you, a positive
That'd be
thing.
fine, as long as they actually go to the restaurant to start with, because I did go out with someone that would only eat, like, yellow stuff. When I was young, he'd only eat, like, chicken nuggets and chips,
So you go out to a restaurant and you go, do you have anything yellow?
You go to a custard house. One of London's very
that's the
fine
problem.
custard houses.
How many dates did you have with this guy?
I went out with him for 3 years.
OK, what else? There must be something more upbeat we could talk about. What else have people been talking about?
Another Bond movie?
Yeah!
Another one.
You don't sound excited.
Well, we've got Homeland now. We don't need Bond anymore.
You've got Homeland, we
Yeah.
don't need Bond?
Yeah. Homeland's way better than the Bond
What?
movies.
What are you saying?
I don't know. I went to see one. I went to see Casino Royale because they build it as it's nothing like a Bond film. It's totally different. And it was just another Bond film.
What was a Bond film?
Yeah, I know.
If your issue with a Bond film is it's just a Bond film.
These ones, they go, it's darker and grittier. Oh. It'd be darker if he had to get Ryanair flights everywhere. Sight of Bond kneeling beside the check-in desk, stuffing underwear in his pockets.
I bought DVD at Christmas as well. And you, quite rightly, you know, they offer you things that you think would be associated. And there's an inflatable bondage chair that came up on mine. But
Well, there must have been some other things that you bought as well. I'll tell you what you would love.
They were also offering Mein Kampf. Tonight, Jimmy, you might like Mein Kampf. It's a book by a young writer called Adolf Hitler.
999. It is, the recommendations is an odd thing because it's sort of, I don't mind buying stuff on Amazon, but when the recommendations come up, I do sometimes think, is that me? I've got to change.
I used to be on the Wide Awake Club, and obviously Timmy was one of them, one of the presenters. And
this is my favourite ever. Before you even start, this is my favourite ever name drop story. One of my best friends. Yeah, Timmy Mallet. Yeah, we hang out. Whatever.
There's a gentleman in Bristol who has been his agent for 27 years, and he's been mine for 22 years.
Busy job.
Right?
Can you imagine that when the phone goes? What's that noise?
Team, what do you think people have been talking about over the last week?
Is it Strictly Come Dancing is back on our screens and lighting up Saturday night. A whole nation of people.
I should do it. I should host it.
What,
Strictly
Strictly?
Come Dancing, I can't say it, but I can host it.
How come you're not one of the judges? You'd make an excellent judge on that.
Because they've already got their judge. I would be an excellent judge, yeah, you're right. I would, I'd be fucking great. I'm on the ice, you know.
You're on the ice?
I do the ice.
Would you ever consider going on it, Rachel? Would you?
I
imagine
would
they
suck.
are.
I had my
Would you? Well, I think you'd probably get through.
I did do 1 hour with a Strictly Come Dancing ex-pro before our wedding.
Did you? What, you thought I'd treat myself before I met
No,
this
my husband made me. It wasn't anything to do with me.
Oh, to learn to dance. I'm sorry. Sean, your team to go first. What do you think people use the internet for?
Well, Carol, you're on the internet.
I'm on the internet all the time. I tell you what I do. I shop on the internet. I buy absolutely everything on the internet.
You're not worried about fraud and all that sort of stuff?
No.
You're not worried about people nicking your
No.
identity and that?
No.
I bet your password is proper confusing, though, isn't it? You've got an amazing password that you've actually got to solve 3 sums to get the password.
I quite like Chris Martin. I quite like Gwyneth. What do you make of Gwyneth?
Me?
Yeah, what do you make of
Oh,
Gwyneth?
I don't know. Like most people, I think it's just a bit smug and sort of pain in the arse, really, I would say.
Are you moving in there, Carol?
What do you mean?
You moving in on Chris?
No.
Come on.
He's a bit too old for me.
OK, we've got one more thing to get. Fingers on buzzers. Go on, Sean.
Is it the bomb, pants bomber? The guy who had put a bomb in his underpants and he had no metal in it, which is obviously very bad news because it means now when you go through security, you've got to take your belt and your shoes off. Next, you're going to have to go onto the plane with your pants in a cellophane bag.
My favourite fact about that is apparently it was supposed to be a mistranslation and it's not 72 virgins, it's 72 grapes. You'd be a bit fucked off, wouldn't you? You blame yourself up. Yeah. Here you go.
72 grapes.
Grapes, white grapes. And even virgins isn't great, is it?
Give me one girl who knows what she's doing.
The only time I've ever spent an evening with a footballer was a long time ago.
Tell me everything.
No. I just happened to be standing next to a footballer, and there were a lot of girls who were handing their number to him and all sorts of things to him.
And were you adding up all the numbers and dividing them? OK, your related question. 63% of women avoid exercise because they think it makes them look stupid. Yeah. True or false?
Jimmy, can I just point out that when they cut your shot up, the only words in that are "look stupid" above your head.
John's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
Sex box?
Oh. Matt, you seem genuinely excited. Sex box, tell me all about it.
They have sex in a box. The cameras aren't in the box, so you can't see. And consenting couples go in there, and they have sex, and then they come out, and then there's a panel of experts, and then they just sit there, and they get asked about what happened in there, and they say, yeah, we did it.
No. I want to know more about this, because I haven't actually seen this before.
It's like a porno version of The Cube.
Right.
They should do it in the Cube, then at least you'll be able to see what they're getting up to.
Yeah.
I agree.
Carol Vorderman has said that kids should learn maths compulsorily until they're 18. Yeah. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's like 40 years.
She said that she'd do it. No, it's 18 years. Where did you get him from?
She said it's increasingly important to be mathematically literate in the workplace. As if, like, at what point wasn't it? And why would you commission a maths report from someone who is good at maths but unemployed?
Not my fault.
It's a little bit your fault.
I didn't feel like people are actually that bad at maths until
I've
I
seen
saw
some bad stuff, though.
Yeah,
what's the worst maths you've
I
seen?
did a programme with dispatches, and they were looking at this school that had implemented this magical new teaching of maths. And I met an 11-year-old girl that couldn't work out 500 minus 499. This was after a year of their new magical teaching.
500 minus...
499.
Can you hold up your fingers? I'm going to need everyone's fingers. Sorry, audience.
You get how many fingers in one hand?
5.
How many fingers in 10 hands?
Oh, shit.
40.
Yeah, no, what?
Ask him again. Ask him again. What's the question?
Yeah, well, it's not difficult. It's your top's not done up, so it's hard to... Get yourself, Miss, do your top up, and then we can get on with the maths.
Ask me a question with 11 in it. What do you think?
Is it the spate of people tipping ice buckets over
Oh,
their
ice
heads?
bucket challenge.
ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
Did you do it?
I did do it, but instead of ice water, I had sort of warm water, and instead of tipping it, I sort of climbed into it. I had a lovely bath.
Carol, you did it, didn't you? I've done it, yeah, I did it.
Carol Vorderman did do it, yeah, in some style, I would say. Should we take a look at Carol's?
Yes.
Who nominated you?
Red Arrows nominated me.
The Red Arrows nominated... What, all of them?
All of them, because they did it the night before.
There's going to be a story here.
Yeah.
What? Hang on a second.
Yeah. Well, they were all sitting in formation, apparently, the night before, and had...
So they were sitting in formation,
ice
yeah.
tipped over them. And then they had to nominate... You had to nominate three people or something, OK? So they said they nominated the Chief of Air Staff, Prince Harry, and me. And I thought, oh, God. And that video went everywhere, and I thought, well, I can't not do it now, can I, really?
No, and it's a real compliment. Out of anyone they could have chosen, they chose you.
They chose
What
me.
did you do to piss off the Red Arrows?
Carol, do you get stressed driving?
Do I get stressed? No, I love driving. I love Top Gear. You know I love Top Gear.
Should we have a look at Carol on Top Gear? We'll have a little look.
Now, the Liana.
Oh, yes. I just had a great day. I love the Stig. He was so good, and he taught me how to do handbrake turns today.
Well, that's not going to make you go very fast.
No, it isn't. No,
Pulling a
admittedly.
handbrake on.
No.
Have you never done one before?
No.
So did that explain what happened when you were on one of your practice laps?
The last one, I was just pushing it a little too far.
Who'd like to see what happened on one of the practice laps? Yeah. Here we go. Right, where are we now? Oh, it's the follow through. Oh, a bit wide. Oh, how is this?
Oh. That was my last lap.
That was quite close.
Oh, this is great. This one's great. I have to say, I was fastest in the wet by 4 seconds at that time.
Fastest in the wet by 4
wet.
seconds.
I forgot to issue Carol with the list of words you cannot say to Jimmy. I'm afraid wet is one. You just can't say it. If it's raining,
Jeremy
you have to say
argued,
it's
and
raining.
he said it was only mildly moist.
Now you're pretty much reading out the list.
Carol, you were an education czar at some stage, weren't you? You were a maths czar, weren't you?
I did a maths report, yes, about 2 years ago. I was also involved in the introduction of the numeracy hour when Blair was Prime Minister and Blunkett was Education
The
Secretary.
numeracy hour?
Yeah.
What, countdown?
What did they do? How did footballers get off with women before mobile phones?
Pigeon.
Yeah. Just drew a picture of their cock on a bank statement. There's the bank statement, and that's what it looks like. I can't draw, so I got Rio to do it.
Rachel, you're a huge Manchester United fan.
Yeah, I am.
Have you met Ryan?
I have, yeah. As well as fulfilling my dream of doing timetables to music, I did some work for MUTV last year.
So, what was your first dream?
Timetables to music. That's my day job. You may have seen it. It's on Channel 4.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. So I was shown round Carrington, the United training ground, by Giggsy and Rio last year.
Blimey.
I think you had a lucky escape.
It's a very extended euphemism.
Shown round?
Shown round, yeah. We started in the changing rooms, and we worked our way around.
Don't call it that.
There were cameras there the whole time. It was fine.
I think I'm the only one old enough to remember all the blackouts of power cuts in the 70s.
Also, when they introduced electricity, that must have been a thrill. So what was it like? So in the 70s, of course, we had...
So in the 70s, you had... Well, we had paraffin lamps and you had boxes of candles.
No, I remember that. I think it's these days be much better because candles are more varied, much better scents.
All right, here's your final question. Top way to waste time. What about you, Rachel? Presumably, I mean, countdown's the main one.
Well, countdown, yeah. I mean, it does, like, go into regular life. So whenever I see, like, a 3-digit number on a hotel door, I have to, like, factorise it. Or if I see a name, I have to put an anagram. So Tom Davis is an anagram of sad vomit.
Oh, that's great.
And Marnie Maddox is an anagram of Madam Jail Dicks.
I fell over last year. I fell down the stairs and I broke my nose. Now, that does not make life more exciting.
Although, ka-ching, Stan a stairlift advert.
How did you fall down the stairs?
I had high heels on and a rucksack. I always go around with
High heels and a rucksack? Ooh, tell me more.
And you were dressed as a beefeater.
No, I always have a rucksack. I don't like handbags, so I can put both hands in my pockets. So when I trip...
You could break your nose.
Well, I will say maybe I'm too commonsensical, but if I am going down the stairs in high heels, I don't put my hands in my pockets.
What's your guilty
I think it's when you're sitting on the toilet and you know you've got the toilet roll and it's got one bit is slightly lower than the other bit, you know, because it's two-ply.
Someone's doing well.
What you're meant to do is take the top bit over like that. Do you do this at home? And then you get it, and then they all measure up and you rip that bit off.
No, but then you get out of sync.
No,
because...
no.
Why are you shitting in the sink?
Carol Vorderman is so good with figures. Why does she always insist on trying to squeeze hers into a dress that's clearly 2 sizes too small? And the award this evening for not laughing at a joke she clearly thought was funny goes to Rachel Riley. Congratulations.
I've been in a river where you get the catfish just come up to your whole body and do it.
The catfish come up to your whole body?
Your whole body. You hold this food, and wherever you hold it...
You're so naive. Those aren't catfish. Those are men that have paid good money to be there, Rachel. Where was it?
In Borneo. You go in this river, and these catfish, they're like that long. They come up to you and suck whichever bits you put your hand near.
Really?
I think it's got to be that thing that was about a year ago, and then it stopped being something, which was the toggle. Everything was a toggle. You suppose your USB thing, you had the toggle.
Dongle.
Dongle, that was it, the dongle. See, it was so confusing, I didn't know what
Yeah, because they're hard. They don't dangle. The dongles don't dangle. They're actually hard, aren't they? You put them in.
A dongle doesn't dangle because it's hard.
I think you look really nice, Jimmy. I think you wear, like, really nice tailored suits. You look a lot different when you first started on telly, don't you? I'm just saying you look like you've got all...
I've scrubbed up well.
You've always dressed smartly. I remember you, 15-something years ago.
Yeah, when you were Eamon Holmes.
Yeah.
Most people think their own nightmares are scarier than horror films.
My friend at uni took a girl on a first date to see Freddy versus Jason. And then on the way home, he bought her... Well, he didn't actually buy her. They went to KFC, but he wouldn't even treat her to the bucket.
He wouldn't even treat her to the bucket?
The KFC.
Is that...
She had to split the bucket.
He split the bucket? He didn't see a movie and then he split the bucket. Well, that sounds like... That's the rudest thing I've ever said. Here's a fun fact. In 2008, a 2-day power cut in Holland led to a 44% increase in the birth rate.
Now, that's because you like to keep warm, you see. You go to bed and keep warm.
That's because she can't get away. It's dark, isn't it?
What have the nation been talking about over the last week?
Faster trains.
Faster trains.
Between Manchester, Leeds and London.
Manchester,
isn't it?
Too fast.
You'll have to change train impressions for kids. Like, it can't go... Won't do that, will it? It'll just go...
It wasn't that long ago that they binned Concorde, which was really quick getting to the States because it cost too much money. But now they've decided to spend 30 billion just to go to Manchester.
Are you saying we should get Concords to Manchester?
We could...
Because I'm in.
30 billion, yeah.
Well, for that kind of money, I mean, there's other things we could spend that money on, aren't there? I mean, it's a huge amount.
Yeah.
We could have a free bar on the train
We
for
did.
20 years. OK, now I've got other contenders for brilliant inventions. I've got a 3D printer. Oh. This is like the new thing this year. Let me show you what we made. This is a genuine 3D print of Jon Richardson. You have a look at it from the side, it's really good. Look at that.
I'm not happy with it pointing at me like that. I'm starting to realise what it's like to be sat next to me.
John?
Yeah, we can get him next to John, yeah, sure.
Just careful with me. Christ.
What a little wanker. Unbelievable.
Why would anyone want that? A 3D printer, what's the purpose of it?
Well, you could print anything. You could print, I mean, in America, they're printing guns.
Put that on my head.
Why not? It's like a really shit wedding cake.
The sad thing about that wedding cake is it's just John on his own, isn't it?
OK, you aware of a onesie?
Yeah.
OK, there's now a twinsy, which is like a onesie for sort of 2 people.
That's disgusting.
Josh, I'll pop that on. It's a twinsy.
That's a onesie for people with personal space issues.
While you put that on, Trevor, you don't like the weather here?
You say it like I don't like the weather, like you like the weather, like everybody likes the weather.
I've got something for you. I've got you a full-body umbrella. Try that out for size.
Oh, yeah, that's very good.
Look in there, fella. You can put it up, don't panic.
It looks like a see-through Ku Klux Klan outfit.
This is fantastic.
No,
you're like...
Nobody's going to buy this. That's like a 3-legged race. What is that?
It's
you
a
can't even
onesie.
have sex in it.
This is the most intense experience I've ever had.
Is this sex?
Yeah. Put up, John.
I don't know if it is...
Put up.
I don't know if it is sex, but I am going to count it to my tally if it is.
I don't even have to walk like this. I can walk normally.
Pop down your head.
You always broke my foot!
I got you this, Sean. It's a new invention. It's a tie that's got booze in it.
Oh.
It's a flask. It's a flask tie. If you're going to events, you can drink booze out of it.
I bet they haven't put
Jesus.
any in.
Yeah, no, we put booze in. Don't panic.
Oh,
I insisted there was booze for you.
Thank you.
For the businessman with problems.
So where's the booze?
You bite it a bit and squeeze it.
Oh,
and
Jack knows
squeeze
how
it
to
into the teeth and suck.
It's not booze.
Is it not booze?
Yeah, fuckers.
They're not giving them booze. I didn't even sip. It's cider, apparently.
It's my kryptonite. But it won't work, will it? Because if you're just sitting at a meeting chatting around, why is your tie moving like that? Do you think anyone would be suspicious at the meeting if you started sucking?
Jack, I've got this for you. This is an invention. This is apparently to help you learn how to smile better. What it is you It's a gym for the mouth. So what you do is you just pop that in your mouth.
Oh.
And then you can exercise your mouth so that you're better able to smile.
And it also works as a diaphragm as well for women.
So you put the whole thing in and then you can exercise.
That is not what this is for.
It is what this is for.
Are you sure?
No, it's
the
not.
fur hasn't fallen off.
Oh. I feel like a blow-up doll. That's what I feel like. Oh, well, thanks anyway.
47% of people think their partner isn't interested in hearing about their day. Correct. Most people find spending time with animals relaxing. True or false? What do you think? Jack, do you find animals relaxing?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Have you got any pets?
I have pets, yeah.
What have you got?
I've got 2 dogs, 2 Dachshunds. Find them relaxing to be around.
That's not a dog.
Yeah, don't
That's not a dog.
Don't you diss the Dachshund.
That's not a dog.
It is. It's like a sawn-off Doberman.
Yeah.
So the question is, most people find spending time with animals relaxing. Let's put it to the test. John, I've got a little treat for you. Let's bring on a little puppy. There he is. She's a little mastiff. That's just a puppy. I think she's only 12 weeks old. Which size are those paws?
That's just their tastiest, isn't it?
Have a little stroke. What? Is that not the most adorable creature?
Oh my God, green eyes.
Huh?
Green eyes.
Green eyes. It's the one from Turner and Hooch. It's exciting.
Amazing.
You can all leave now whenever you want. I'll just...
So, John, I can already see you look elated and relaxed. Sean, you look grumpy.
I don't get it.
See, we've got brilliant handlers in today for all the animals. I say all the animals.
Oh,
God. No, because we got you a puppy, so we thought it would be only fair, Sean, to get you an animal.
Oh, no.
I genuinely think you'll like it.
Oh, no, not me.
Sean, are you not?
No, I don't want it.
Well, I'll bring him over here. Are you not? Are you genuinely not keen on snakes? No. Is that not your thing?
Well,
huh?
Go on, Boa.
Really?
Look how it
It's amazing.
It likes you, Jimmy, because you're cold-blooded as well.
Oh, feels like some of my shoes.
Oh, hang on. Oh, round the neck, actually, you can really feel how they do their thing. Well, let's see how close he gets.
Yeah,
maybe. It's fine. I'm not too worried. Oh, hang on. Oh, you little flirt. That is nice. Oh, it's nice to hold something that thick and powerful.
Don't look at me.
You don't want me to look at you when I'm touching it?
No.
What else have the nation been talking about?
The Star Wars open auditions in Bristol.
This is huge news, isn't it? Brilliant.
It's funny that they queued up for about 8 hours in the freezing rain.
Over 4,000 people turned up to the auditions in Bristol and about 1,500 were turned away without even being seen.
Without even being seen, that's harsh, isn't it? Just...
I didn't need to go to the auditions because I've already got a part in the new Star Wars film.
Have you?
Yeah, I've already been cast. I play the postman on the Death Star. An insufferably cheery postman walking around the Death Star going... May the parcel force be with you.
But listen, what they've done now is they've said that because so many people turn up to these open auditions, they're going to allow people to audition on video, and you can just send in your audition tape. John, Sean, do you want to...
Yeah, I'll do it,
Yeah, OK, fine.
Well, I don't need to, I've already got a part, but...
Well, what, you've been...
I'm such a versatile actor,
if I give you that
see me...
part, if I give Sean that one, you could be Vader, you could be Luke. Just classic lines. You just got to embody the role.
Oh, OK.
All right. Action.
If only you knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No! No! second no's not in the script, but I'm...
I'm your father! Chuffing hell, that's never it. That is in the script. No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No.
22% of nightclub hookups are one-night stands. Yeah, who would have thought the guy you tugged off in a toilet cubicle 2 minutes after meeting him in Hollywood's nightclub Romford wouldn't turn out to be the love of your life? But if you are watching, Darren, call me. Do you think facial hair is attractive, yes or no?
Depends what's going on with the rest of the face. You can't judge.
How do you mean what's going on with the rest of the face? What?
Like, it's asking do you think facial hair is attractive is a bit like saying, do you like teeth? Like, you know...
Yes!
Yeah, but, you know...
I like teeth on a girl.
Yeah, but, you know...
I can't believe we're even having this discussion.
Like, look at Joe.
Yeah, I'm dynamite.
Do you like it? Do you actually like it?
Of course I don't. Who would like this?
It's fun, facial hair, and it's warm as well for winter. It's like a cardigan for your face. Chindigan. It's not attractive, though, is it, to answer the question? It's not sexy, is it?
OK, what do you think?
I'm adamant it's a yes. I think it's very in at the minute. Like, I mean, definitely not that. But, I mean, Joe's... Well, no, not that either. But, like, a kind of... like a designer stubble, like what John's going on, I think it's very attractive.
Well, you're very kind to say so.
Not a problem.
Have you grown a beard? Do you want to try one?
Do I want to try one?
I've brought moustaches.
Definitely.
Oh, my God.
I think that's the one for me. I sort of feel I could run quite a good regional, like a regional department store.
Yeah.
Welcome. Sean, any interest in a moustache? You're more than welcome.
You just had a bloke off the Pringles.
I could sell Pringles, couldn't I? What would you care for?
You've got a buffet of moustaches
I
there.
do, of course I do. Would you like one, Roisin?
Yes, please.
Of course you would. Hang on. Here you go. This will look terrific on you, because I think for the blonde colouring.
Thank you.
No problem at all. Happy to help.
There's no point, Joe. Some games you can't play.
I look like a cat. A fat cat.
I very much like it on you, actually. You've awakened something dark within my sexuality.
Thank you. John looks like a magician.
Is that supposed to be like this? It really hurts.
That's a really good look for you, trust me.
I'm like forgetting things, it's nipping that hard.
You're like a rival cat, you look like you've got whiskers on.
I'll go on for you, Joe. You can just see what you'd look like with a beard. Different beards can mean different things. For example, a Santa Claus-style beard means friendly with kids, whereas a Joe Wilkinson-style beard means too friendly with kids. Do people take too many pictures of themselves? Yes or no?
I would say no.
Are you aware of how many pictures you take of yourself in the average week?
Well, all girls do my age. Like, you know, when you're going out, before you go out, you take lots of pictures and stuff. I mean, if I look at Instagram, I can look at my account, and there's loads of all my friends, and there's loads of things, and everyone's got selfies.
Let's have a look at some of the pictures of you recently. Have you put on weight since that was taken?
No, there's an art to it.
Do you take many pictures of yourself, Miles?
I've knocked a few out.
Miles, 1 in 8 people admit to taking sexy selfies.
Yeah?
Are you one of those?
Listen, if it comes out sexy, it comes out sexy. I'm not... I just think of them as photos.
Only 29% of women reach orgasm every time they have sex. I've got a tip for those women, or if they like, I could put the whole thing in. Best way to impress your friends.
The way I like to impress my friends is this. No, because I've got trousers, and the fly opens up that way. It opens up from the bottom.
Can you not do that ever again?
Yeah, because most blinds open down, mine open up.
Yeah.
So, because I've got an Australian tailor.
I think it's be yourself.
God, no. Have you met you?
Titty waggles.
No, another titty waggle there, please. Just
Will you be my friend?
Yeah, I want to be a friend. That's a pretty impressive titty waggle.
The best way to impress your friends, and is what I do, is I show them my hole.
Could you? I mean, that's a pretty full answer.
Oh, I see. Oh God. I see how you could.
No, I don't. Just.
I've been digging this hole for a long time. After the last 3 years, I do 2 hours every day digging this hole in the back garden, and it's so deep. And I always say, "Come and have a look at my hole." Is it that, Jimmy?
That's number 3. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 5 most popular talking points. Sean's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
Strictly Come Dancing has started again.
It's back on. It's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. It's massive. Although the line-up is a bit... Well, I think most of them should bring a utility bill. I don't know who they are.
I thought there were huge stars on there.
Who?
Vanessa Feltz. You did that. Yeah. I said no.
I'm just thinking, like, do you think maybe she just said, like, I'll come and do the show, but I'm just not gonna do too much because I'm a bit heavy? Yeah.
Do you mean like serious, or what do you...
No, I mean, like, seriously.
Oh, no, you're
like...
being incredibly bitchy. OK, great.
No!
I didn't realise where you were going with this, but no, I'm with you.
No, you just called her fat and
No,
go...
I didn't. No, I didn't
use
call her
another
fat.
word.
I didn't say she... I didn't. Because I'm just saying she hasn't danced much, and to me, if you're going on a dancing show, you should dance.
No, in your defence, she came on my show at the start of the year, Let's Dance, and she said, I'm not going to dance. And literally, I don't know if you saw it, we lowered her from the ceiling onto a gigantic 8-foot-long cannon with her legs spread-eagled in a sequin leotard.
Is that the only way you could get her in the building?
Sean, would you go on the show? Would you go on Strictly?
Well, you know, if my whole career fell apart in tatters and I had really no option and a lot of tax bills to pay and the situation... No, I actually didn't mean that. Sometimes you get lucky. In case the Jackson family have tried to sue the promoter.
AEG, yes, the promoters of the concert.
Hired Conrad Murray, and they lost.
So the Jackson family tried to sue AEG for $1.6 billion in damages.
And I was really pleased when this story came up, because I always think, Michael Jackson, it's the death that keeps on giving. In comics, you know, for comics, it's just great, because you can just come up, as soon as any story with him, you go, brilliant, we can do all the Jackson jokes again. Hey, get them out. I think comedians should actually build a statue, a monument to him, just to say thanks.
What happened was that the production company provided Michael Jackson with a doctor, who then provided Michael Jackson with a huge array of... I mean, they found, I mean, something like 78 different types of drugs in his bedroom when he was dead, when they looked, and the most worrying of them was Calpol. And...
Or his own personal favourite, Rahipsy-Licks. A lot of them were sedatives and relaxants. I'm surprised he wasn't carried around in liquid form. In a tank, like, just sloshing around. He gets his mic all ready for his next rehearsal. We just pour him out onto the stage.
Well, the sad thing is, a lot of people did
just
kind of know...
keeps giving. Thanks, Michael.
They got rid of his statue, didn't they, up at Fulham. Alfie had invited him to a football match, and he went to see Fulham versus Wigan. I like the idea that Alfie rang him up and said, yeah, is that Michael? Yeah, who's that? It's Alfie. And he says, do you want to go to a football match? Well, who's playing? Wigan. Yeah.
Just new owners bought Fulham. They took the statue down, and it's a bit like, you know, when you move into a new house, and you think, well, the first thing's going is that avocado bathroom. We're going to get rid of that pebble dashing, and the statue of the paedophile out the front. That's Thanks, Michael.
What are we doing? What are we doing looking up?
Yes, thanks, Michael.
Top thing men worry about.
The main thing I worry about as a man is the assumption that I know more about wine than anyone else at the table. They pour a little bit always in my glass. I don't know.
Because you're the only one at the table.
What do you think men worry about, Jamelia?
I genuinely can only think of one thing, and I don't want to say it because I just think my nan might be watching.
Whisper it to me, and I'll say it.
I can't even say it. Honestly, I can't even say it.
Write it down.
Or just draw a picture of one. Go on, what do you think, Jamelia?
It's a 9-letter word. Premature ejaculation. Ooh, you saucy cow.
That's the only thing I can think about. Or finding out the football scores too early. So one or the other.
It's all about being early with you, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Penises are just a pain in the arse. They're when they're up and about, they're an inconvenience. And when they're not, they're always there, aren't they? It's better to have a thing that's in, I think.
Are you saying you'd rather have a vagina because it'd be tidier? That's insane. That's the most insane thing you've ever said. You like things to be tidy, but you're basically saying, oh, I'd like to be castrated because then it'd be neater. 73% of dieters abandon their diet at the weekend, and there's a special name for those dieters. Fat people. Next round is pick of the polls. Sean, Joe, Rasheen, pick a question.
The bear, please, Jimmy.
OK. Last week, an 80-year-old Russian man survived a fight with a bear. True story. He bravely kicked and headbutted the bear before the bear threw him off a cliff. He survived, but a bear basically came at him and he fought him off. So we asked our studio audience, do you consider yourselves brave? Yes or no?
I was really hoping you had a clip.
I'm not dismissing the bravery of a man, but it sounds to me like he survived because he got thrown off a cliff. I'm going to speculate, had the fight continued, he would have got the shit kicked out.
He was an 80-year-old Russian shepherd. He was approached by a bear in a raspberry field. So this is true. This is a nursery happened this week. Approached by a bear in a raspberry field. He showered him with kicks and headbutts. Reporters say he managed to knock the bear off balance before it threw him off a cliff. He was hospitalised with bruises, bite wounds and 4 broken ribs. Wow. Discharged within a few days, and it's not known how the bear is.
What's a shepherd doing in a raspberry field? How mobile are these raspberries?
Well, I like the line, he was approached by the bear. I can imagine, if you're the shepherd, a bear goes, excuse me.
The thing is, to be fair, we've only got the shepherd's version of this story. I'd like to hear the bear's version.
In bear news, a bear was sexually assaulted today by a mad Russian. Joe, if you got attacked by a bear, what would your strategy be? What would you do?
Work the body.
Do you think you're a hypochondriac, yes or no?
Well, it's difficult to tell, isn't it? If you think you are, but you're waiting to be told, then are you or aren't you?
I'll tell you what, the test is actually the Whiteley Index for hypochondriacs, OK? So just answer this honestly, we'll see if you're a hypochondriac. Do you worry a lot about your health?
No. I've got bigger problems than that, Jimmy. Healthy and miserable. I'd rather be ill and happy.
Do you find that you're often aware of various things happening to your body?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there's something seriously wrong with your body?
I I think other people think there's something serious about it. I think women...
Particularly the front.
Yeah. It is. There's a sort of strange swelling at the front. I think I've got a big, round...
Erection! We would have got there, mate. Don't panic. Appreciate you being part of the team and all, and...
I don't think they're going to spot this knob gag. Better help these guys out. There's a knob gag and they haven't seen it. This is what I call an emergency.
We're ruling out the possibility that it's the first one he's ever had and he wants everyone to know about it.
Erection! Erection! Biggest turn-off on a date?
Oh.
Go on, Claudia.
A fancy car. There's something wrong with a man who has to drive a nice car. I won't get in it. I won't sleep with them. I won't talk to them. I will just immediately close the door and say bye-bye.
What would be your ideal vehicle of choice? Would it be like a minicab?
No, I'd like a very old, dilapidated car, perhaps that you would have to get into from the back. Nothing would work. Man, he's wearing a fisherman's sweater. Maybe he's got some paint on his hands, because actually he's an artist as well as a fisherman. His hair's like that. He's singing to Duran Duran. He'd get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd fuck him as well. This is your fantasy. This is...
What does your husband drive?
I don't know. I don't let him out the house.
What do you think, Josh? You strike me as quite a ladies' man.
No, I'm not good. I went on a date when I was meeting a girl and I was meeting her outside the pub and I thought I was quite tired. And when I'm quite tired, I think if I do a few stretches, it'll wake me up. Right. I didn't see her coming, so as she was walking down the street, it looked like I was limbering up.
What were you doing? What kind of move? Show us the move.
Well, so you start with something simple, but it was a long... I didn't realise it was a long street, so it would have started like that.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
It got quite pelvic by the end. So there was kind of that, and then kind of...
Waiting for a girl.
You were
waiting for a girl just working on those hamstrings.
Yeah.
You don't want to pull one of those at a vital moment later.
Yeah, it was a disaster. Yeah. This whole thing's really brought up some bad memories for me.
I've never felt so good.
Did you know, for example, 20% of Brits always reread an email before sending it? It's a good idea. Last week, I nearly sent an email saying, I is very interested in your penis enlargement system. I is. Cringe. 10% of Brits ignore medical symptoms, which is fine. Don't worry about those shooting pains in your chest. That's just your body's way of telling you you need another steak bake. And 48% of women believe stress makes them unattractive. What you've done there, ladies, is confuse the word stress with jeggings.
The government have launched a scheme for new mothers where if they breastfeed for 6 months, they get given some shopping vouchers. Is that
brilliant scheme?
That's in the news, isn't it?
Yeah.
But how do we check? How do we know what they're doing?
How do we check?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to help.
Well, you know what I mean.
Finally, my boob inspector T-shirt will have a purpose.
Seeing as I'm the only one qualified, I feel, on this panel to speak about the vicissitudes of breastfeeding. Now, I just want to tell you a little story. A friend of mine who was a midwife went round to visit a woman who's breastfeeding her 5-year-old. And she said to this woman, look, I think he's a little bit old to be breastfed. And this child took his face off his mother's bosom and went, fuck off.
It must be the Wimbledon final.
Oh, exciting.
No.
No?
No.
Tennis.
What's the matter with tennis?
Well, I'll be dead honest with you. I used to play the third most boring sport known to man. Cricket, only trumped by tennis and Formula 1.
Do you not like cricket?
It was a means to an end.
I thought it was an incredible thing. A British man won for the first time in 77 years.
And he hasn't won it since, Jimmy. Let's not let him off. This country hasn't had a Wimbledon winner for nearly 6 months now, and I've had enough. The sad thing, it's a boring name, Andy Murray, as well, isn't it? If his name was, like, Dick Gobbler or something, then... At least now in 50 years, when Sue Barker goes, and of course Britain hasn't had a Wimbledon men's champion since Dick Gobbler.
But you're a tennis fan, aren't you, Jimmy? You like your tennis?
I love it. I think it's incredible.
Why is tennis incredible?
It's like cricket, but instead of emitting it and it going at 50 yards
I'm
away...
not protecting cricket here. I know it's boring.
Do you like it anyway?
I've got no... There's no two ways about it.
Given that the exciting bit of cricket is when he hits it, imagine if the guy at the other end hit it straight back.
Sean Steen, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
Badgers! Badgers!
It's a very upbeat response.
Ah, they can't kill all the badgers.
Well, they don't know how many there are.
Badgers have moved the goalposts.
This is actually a quote from a government minister when Environment Secretary Owen Paterson was asked if he'd moved the goalposts, because they're now saying they need to kill more badgers. He said, the badgers have moved the goalposts.
They do, and that's why they must die. That's the kind of thing they do.
Richard, what's your problem with
We've got
badgers?
a massive problem with badgers. We have a lot of badgers anyway, and now we've got all these refugee badgers coming in, running away from all
Starting
these...
to sound like Clarkson, mate.
No!
I'm a supporter of the badgers, and I've actually rescued 2 badgers, because they came round to shoot them, and I had a cottage down there, and I took them in, and I pretended they were slippers. And I would have got away with it, but one of them started coughing.
Carol, what do you make of the badger cult?
Well, I think it's interesting because obviously TB is supposedly spread by the badgers, and with this cull now, they're all running for the hills and obviously spreading it even more.
There is no TB. The whole thing is just the Countryside Alliance. It gives them an excuse to shoot something that's slightly black.
Did you know, for example, according to a survey, 1 in 3 men live at home? That's nonsense. Everyone lives at home. 1 in 4 Americans have appeared on TV. I'm assuming widescreen. And 55% of people think being associated with charity work makes you seem more attractive, which explains why Pudsey Bear gets all that poontang. The oldest paperboy in Britain is Bernard Davies from Brighton. He's 90 years old. Sorry, we just had an update. The oldest paperboy in Britain is Gavin Henderson from Sunderland. He's 12. And 86% of Brits can't name 5 Cs around the world. It's easy. President Putin, he's a massive C. David Cameron, he's a right C. Whoever's running Iran at the moment, total C. Kim Jong-un, absolute C. And Piers Morgan, what a C. Johnson, what do you think the nation have been talking about over the last week?
The Paralympics.
Have you been watching the Paralympics?
Yeah. Downhill skiing with blind people.
I couldn't get over it. It's an incredible thing.
I think if I were blind, one of the things I'd just write off, probably skiing. I'm going to say I can't ski. That's what I'm going to do. They hurtle down. 2 ways they do it. One is by Bluetooth from the top of a mountain. Wouldn't trust that myself. Person in front of you going, speed down the... Look out, there's a
You do that brilliantly. That, like, 20 years ago, that could have been your whole act.
Bluetooth is one, and the other one is she just follows the orange blur, which is in front of her, which is why in her first round she crashed, because Amy Childs was in the crowd.
Rob, you got any secret talents?
I can peel a banana on my feet.
How did you find that out?
I wanted a banana, my hands were busy.
Wow. It's a hell of an answer. I mean, there's no argument with that, is there?
I've got feet that go out like hands. Like if I'm walking along and socks on the floor, I won't bend down and pick them up, just pop them up with a foot, a bit like a monkey.
Right. Can we see?
You can see them if you want, mate.
I'd like you to look at your weird monkey feet.
Yeah, they stretch
Has
out.
anyone
Come out
got
the
a
front
banana?
here.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to do it behind it and I'll be able to see it, Jim.
Okay, throw the sock down.
Oh.
Sock down, OK.
So, like, they spread out a bit like that, see?
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah.
Well, hang on, let's have that again.
That monkey, isn't it? I wish I wore better jeans now.
I wish I had 2 real feet.
I hadn't thought about that. That's a bit of a piss take for Alex, isn't it?
Someone's got a banana over there.
There is a banana over there. We've got to see the
Can
banana.
you peel? Did you say you could peel a banana with your feet?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, come on, we've got to see
We've
that.
got to see that.
Throw him in the banana, just throw it in. Oh, that would have been spectacular.
I need to be sitting down, really.
You need to...
Well, sit down here on the front.
Oh,
Go on, sit on the front there, like a little monkey boy.
I'm not a performing monkey.
You're not a performing... When you say you're not a performing monkey, sit down and peel that banana. If this isn't entertainment, I don't know what is. This is... Are you supple enough to eat this without using your hands?
Jim, do you want some banana, mate?
Yeah, no, lovely, yeah. How weird's this getting? Most people think they're fun to be around, true or false?
I distrust the whole concept of fun. Like,
wow. You're going meta on this.
Well, yeah, it is. Why would you, say, oh, we're going to have fun. Oh, what do you mean we're going to have fun? Like, oh, we're going to go to a fun fair. What do you mean a fun fair? It's neither fun nor fair. Let's not go. Fun size. Fun size. Oh, it's fun size. Who decides what size fun is? We have our own thing. We have our own thing. Fun and games. Fun and games. It's too much for me. Fun and games, one at a time, please. Otherwise, my head will explode.
I'm going to put you down as a not fun. What do you think the nation have been talking about over the last week?
It's the tale of Saturday night TV in Britain. Everyone's very excited about The Voice.
Yeah, The Voice is back with its new sort of line of judges.
OMG.
Yeah, OMG is right. Sean's always saying OMG. Very rarely says it on the show. It's weird.
OMG.
So it's Will.i.am, Kylie Minogue, Tom Jones and Ricky Wilson.
You have Tom Jones is on the show?
We have Tom Jones on the show, yeah.
Tom Jones.
We have a confused old man who can't work out why his seat won't take him into the bath.
I love it. I love it when he spins round. He looks like a kebab in a suit, doesn't he, when he turns round?
It's ironic that it's all about the voice and not the image and everything, because it's much more fun if you watch it on mute, because Tom Jones is slowly turning into Morgan Freeman. It's much more fun if you wait till he turns around, mute it, and do a Morgan Freeman voice. I very much enjoyed your performance here today.
Kylie's apparently, she's put on lots of viewers.
I think 1 million people extra are watching just for the Kylie, yeah.
But it's interesting watching, because she's 45 now. She looks very well. I was thinking the only thing... Well, but no. That's wrong. No, it's not
Go
fair.
on, say the thing that's obviously terrible.
Well, that chair moves more than her face, doesn't it?
If I worked on the show, I'd play an Adele record. I just thought, well, let's play an Adele record properly. See, they might not even turn round, and then when they turn around, I'd have an owl on the stage.
A singing owl? I think if you had an owl that can sing, you wouldn't need to worry about going on The Voice. You'd be booked all over Europe at the best circuses, heads of state probably going, bring me the singing owl.
Joe, do you watch any of these shows?
We have a glut of them in the States. But, of course, there's so many now that it's like, who hasn't been on one of these shows?
I haven't been on them. I haven't been on them.
You should.
You should.
You should. She
Well,
could
turn your chair around. Go ahead.
I need a break.
Start singing.
Go on, sing a song and see if you can get would you like to go to the performance area, Sean?
This is what I would do. This is what I would do if I was on The Voice.
Should we all turn away?
Yeah. There's that
Let's
bit
all turn away.
OK.
And they go next up, and then you hear them go...
Oh, yeah, he's coming.
And then you hear, like... But what I'd do is this. And then I'd start. Here we go. Spin round, Jack. You do. That means you want to manage me if you turn round. Someone please! Make me feel fine!
a bloke! You got the voice of an angel.
I only turned around because I thought it was an owl.
John's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about over the last week?
Olympics, innit? The winter ones?
The winter ones, yeah. Yeah, if you like things sliding down a hill, you are in luck. It's a treat.
I saw a sport where they ski for a bit, lie down, shoot, out of a gun, out of a backpack, put it back on and then ski off again.
That's the opening of a Bond film you were watching.
Well, that's not fair. How's that a sport? And where'd you get the equipment? I've not seen any of that in JD Sports.
Joe, have you done any winter sports?
Yeah. I like them all. I like them all because I absolutely love lycra. I do all of them. I love the way it feels on my body. I feel sassy when I wear lycra. I don't care who knows it. And I like watching people in lycra. I'd watch anything it involved like. I'd watch songs of praise if they all wore lycra.
So I'd like to see in lycra, one man and his dog.
Yeah.
The shepherd and the dog in lycra.
And a couple of the sheep sort of hanging about.
Did you know, for example, 40% of British people can't identify bird songs? It's simple. It's usually either I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor or Independent Women by Destiny's Child. 15% of Brits think Downton Abbey is the best TV show ever made, and that is a survey of your nan. Most people think men make worse patients than women. True or false? Bizzle, are you a good patient? Do you go to the doctors?
I wish I was a good patient, but I never go. There's one time I actually went to get checked up, and I thought I would go, like, out of London, because I thought no one would recognise me. And so I went to, like, High Wycombe or somewhere to get tested.
Sure, who's going to know you in High Wycombe?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
They have records in High Wycombe, do they?
So I went to get checked up. I've gone into the room, and the woman's like, OK, so, have you done this before? And I was like, yeah. She was like, well, yeah, we'll bring it out then. And then she looked at it, and her eyes just gone...
She went, you're Lethal Bizzle.
Yeah. Literally. The worst part is she stuck a toothpick in it, literally. Like, I don't know what it was.
Did you think it was a cocktail sausage?
Mead. You want to try some mead?
I'd love to.
Yeah.
This is a 10,000-year-old drink. Hang on, I'll bring some over.
That was made 10,000 years ago.
Well, not this stuff. This was made this afternoon. Pass those down. Have a little bit of mead.
I like the goblet.
Yeah, well,
You're doing well with the 3 glasses, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, you know.
Is this one of your pranks?
What do you mean, one of my pranks?
Is it we?
Urine?
Is it
No,
we?
this is me.
It smells of we.
I'll tell you what, it's bloody nice urine.
Oh, it's lovely.
John, have you just necked that?
I'm really fighting the urge.
Yeah. Delicious, isn't it?
It was the drink of my sort of mid-20s mead.
Every time you think, oh, John's probably said the most tragic thing he's ever going to say, he just pulls another one out of the bag. There's a man in a cardigan telling you, yeah, my mid-20s, I drink a lot of mead.
And I tell you a fact about mead, that
Oh, please do.
Couples that... It's so nice to say it to someone other than myself. Tell you a fact about me, John. Thank you, John. Don't mind if I do. Couples, when they got married, used to toast mead every night for a week afterwards, I think. And that's... it's a honey liqueur, and that's why you call it a honeymoon.
No.
I'll drink to that.
Okay, fingers on buzzers, 2 more things still to get. What do you think, Sean?
Can I have some more mead? To King Henry IV!
Well,
down! Bloody Plantagenets can fuck off!
We can't trust him with a bowl. But look at how your hair's gone after... That's after... All you've had is 1 glass. And you already look as if you're one of the guys making Joe look good in a Wetherspoons.
Oh, it's bloody good mead, that's right.
Can I just briefly talk to you about the dangers of 2 glasses of mead? You celebrate St Patrick's Day?
No. I mean, I'm half Irish, but I don't see any reason. It's usually in the midweek. Well, 5 times out of 7.
Can I just do a very, very quick story? There's 2 sisters who are friends of mine, and in the 70s they were hitchhiking in Ireland, and this farmer stopped, and he drove them about a mile, and they were both sat in the back of his van, and then he turned round to them and he went, "I don't suppose either of you girls would fancy giving me a bit of a wank now, would you?" And they went, "We'd rather not." And he went, "Right you are," drove them off, dropped them in town. Now, that's a polite sex offender. I was very impressed by him.
Yeah. Nice for my uncle to get a mention on the show.
I just remembered quite a good story someone told me. He was in Ireland a while back. They were driving to Coleraine and they got lost and pulled over in this little village, and there was a fella, like farmer, standing by the side of the road, and he wound the window down and he said to him, "How'd you get to Coleraine?" And the fella thought for a minute and then went, "My brother takes me."
Of course, traditional Irish dancers have their hands by their sides at all times because their arms have been decommissioned.
The ongoing thrill ride that is the Scottish independence debate, I imagine. George Osborne has laid the law down to Scotland and said, if you don't want to be in us...
You're getting George Osborne and Beyoncé mixed up again.
The one that isn't Beyoncé has told Scotland that if they go independent, then they can't have the pound. The phrasing he used was stupid. He said, if you walk away from the UK, you walk away from the pound. And what you should never do is ask Scottish people how far they're willing to walk and what for. They won't go independent because a lot of the stuff they've claimed to like, they only do to trick us. Like haggis is something they pretend to like. So when we go to Scotland, you have a haggis and you find out it's rancid.
Oh, it's amazing.
They all have a jolly good laugh about it. Same with, like, Robbie Burns. Even they can't understand it. It's just made-up language, and they pretend it's ancient Scottish poetry. It's not. He's just gobbled it. Hig the mora fluki da puki down there. And they go, oh, okay, that's ancient lyricism, that is. He was just pissed the whole time. Hey, and the hoagie had a bogey.
Cheat and win, or play fair and lose.
I have cheated before, though. Well, I don't know, is this cheating? I did an exam at university, a statistics exam. It was what they call an open book exam. So I took an old exam paper that someone had done, and when I got in there, I realised that 80% of the questions were the same. So I just copied them. Is that cheating?
Yes.
Is it?
I mean...
Oh, shit.
How could you possibly think that wasn't cheating?
Did you become a psychiatric nurse on the strength of cheating at university?
Yes.
Did you know, for example, 84% of people would use personal contacts to help their child get a job? I hate nepotism. In fact, I'm the chairman of the Anti-Nepotism League, an organisation set up in the 80s by my father. The word dog appears just 14 times in the Bible, but loads more than that if you read it backwards. And a survey's revealed Sunday is the loneliest day for pensioners. If you're a pensioner, don't worry. Someone will be popping round on Monday to cut your heating off.
Last Monday, I did a gig in Milton Keynes, and I checked into the hotel, and they sent me up to the room with the key card. And I go in, the TV's on, not that uncommon. This freaking show is on the TV, and it's an episode with the D-Dog in it. I go into the room and like...
The D-Dog is David, by the way. That's how he refers to himself, because he's crazy.
So I go in and going like, what a coincidence, what a nice thing to be there. And then I get to the point just past the loo, and there is a completely naked businessman lying on the bed watching this freaking show. First revelation, somebody out there is watching this now, completely starkers. Secondly, was he taking it to the next level is the big question. Imagine if I walked in just at the point where of maximum super fun.
That is what we call it.
On the show. That is the service this show provides.
But what I want to know, David, is how did you know he was a businessman? Did he give you a... Did he just go, oh, here's my card?
Excited about the Oscars.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up. Well, I don't see why people enjoy... I mean, I can't stand watching award ceremonies. I think there's... The only good bit about them is you find out who died that year. You go, oh, didn't know that. I must have been on holiday that week, you know.
Oh, I thought he was already dead.
I mean, I don't know. I think I watch these films and I just kind of think, oh, I've seen this before. Why am I watching it? Like Gravity, basically. The message of that was, women drivers.
All the nominees were given an $80,000 goodie bag. $80,000. That's not a goodie bag. That is a fucking amazing-y bag.
Can I ask a question about that? I saw that. It said it's an... How do they... Can you say, can I just have the money?
Well, you've got to take the weird things. The best thing they got in the goodie bag this year was an orgasm shot, which I'm sure you realise is a treatment worth $2,700 that enhances the genital tissue of a woman.
Is that what you've had done to your face?
Yeah, they said... It says on the box it works on all kinds of... What do you think Britain's greatest contribution to the world has been?
The language. The English language.
English language is
English
good.
language.
I've actually invented the word. I've actually got it in the Macmillan Dictionary.
Woo!
What's the word?
It's dench.
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 And it means...
It means cool.
What was wrong with the word cool?
It's got too old.
How did you come up with the word dench?
I was actually playing a computer game and I scored this goal and the goal was fantastic. It was like from the halfway line. I didn't know what else to say and dench just came out and it was just like, everyone in the room was just like, what did you say? I was like, dench! We're like, yeah, that's what we're all gonna say. And then that was
It's like
it.
listening to the
It was
story of the apple falling on Newton's head.
What? You just came up with it?
I've actually got two, actually. I've got another word that's called chinada cling cling.
What, sorry?
Chinada cling cling. It was meant to mean, do you know what I mean? But I think, do you know what I mean, is very established and very kind of Cockney slang already. So I'm trying to find another
Are you aware
definition.
that, do you know what I mean, isn't one word?
Is there any suggestion for what chinada cling cling should actually mean?
Fortnight in the Algarve.
I think it's when you just haven't got enough change for parking. I've got you down a cling cling.
Most people would describe themselves as superstitious. True or false?
I'm not superstitious, but I am stitious. Which it's different. It's like if I break a mirror, I'll sweep it up in case I stand on it. You know, I use superstition sometimes just to get out of doing things by pretending that you just have to make up a thing that sounds like it rhymes. So someone would be like, have you cleaned the house? And I go, oh, you know what they say. Hoover on a Saturday, get eaten by a bird of prey. You know? So then you just walk out.
That must be the exciting European debates.
Yeah, the Clegg and Farage have been debating. They were on LBC last week, debating Europe.
Greatest head-to-head of our time. Sort of drunk purple head and a boring balding head. I was going to watch the last one, but then Martin Clunes was on the One Show. It just takes too long. I think most people know where they feel about Europe, so an hour is too long. They should just get all the questions at once and have to answer them back to back, just so you have Farage going, yes, no, only the fit ones, not a penny, back where they came from.
Have you been to the Oscars? Have you ever been invited?
No, they're not going to invite me to the Oscars. No, they don't even tell me where they're holding it. I've never won an award for anything.
Your show must have won an award.
Oh, for what?
Jerry,
For
you
what
underestimate how popular you are, Jerry, in this country. Now everyone realises that Jeremy Kyle is the alternative.
Is it wrong to take revenge, yes or no? John, you ever taken revenge?
I would like to say the sentence, I will have my vengeance. I'd like to say that at some point in my
Treat
life.
yourself.
Well, it just doesn't work now because you haven't done anything, have you? Oh, you fucking...
It's weird because you wanted to say, I will have my vengeance in quite a masculine voice, but when you got pushed even slightly, you went, oh, you.
I will have my vengeance. It's been the Brit Awards, hasn't it? That's,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not really your guy. That sort of musicians being cool. I'm more your sort of, hey, John, who won the omelette challenge on Saturday Kitchen this week? There was an exciting moment at the Brits when it got political, when David Bowie, who wasn't there in his speech, ended by saying Scotland should stay with us, which is interesting from a man who lives in New York. But my favourite speech was Pharrell Williams, who gave a very good speech on freezing stamp duty. You were there, weren't you? Touching One Direction, and when one of them did a joke to you, he's like, hey, Jimmy, I'm a big fan, and you were like, oh, God, we're all cool at the O2.
Yeah, I saw you. But in fact, when you came out, I didn't think...
I can't believe you were watching the Brits.
The football had finished, so I switched over. And you came on, I didn't realise it was you at first. I thought it was Kraftwerk.
Do you think you have common sense, yes or no?
I know the stupidest thing I ever did. I think I was about 6 or 7, and Mum sent me down to the... She had one of those chest freezers with a big lid. So
Oh, yeah, I
she
remember
said,
those.
go and get the ice cream. And I decided, stupidly, that I was thirsty. So I lifted the lid and bent my head in and went to lick the ice. Well, my tongue, of course, stuck to the ice. And then with the chest lid over the top...
And is that why you talk like that?
I understand about Stephen Hawking is he said that the voice on his system by which he speaks, he doesn't want changed now because he feels like that's his voice. And that seems a waste to me. I think I'd have a different one every day. Like Jamaican for a day, and I'd have a voice where it sounds like you need a piss.
What's the voice when it sounds like you need a piss?
Oh, the universe is expanding!
I was very disappointed in the opening ceremony because I wanted to see Putin really, really sort of, like, express his masculine nature. I wanted to see him going down the luge, right, in his pants, wrestling a bear and using his cock as a brake. It just gets to the bottom, just sling the bear off. It just goes, gays, go! Leave! Leave Russia now!
You've got a hernia. Well, how did this happen if that's not a...
You don't ask a lady questions like that.
It literally means that your gut is protruding through the stomach wall.
I've got that.
Have you got that, Kim?
Yeah.
I think I've got one too. It's
Have
just
you?
above my balls, yeah.
Yes.
Like a tiny little... Did you know, for example, 60% of mums like to get dolled up to do the school run? And in Russia, that figure's even higher, as each dolled-up mum contains another smaller mum. 47% of Brits have used a public library in the last 12 months. I think libraries provide an essential service for people on the high street who need to take a shit. And a third of women choose their own engagement ring because they don't trust their partner's taste. Well, he chose you. Sean's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
Is it the car racing guy? Lewis Hamilton, yeah. He won the World Championships, world champion of the... I've got the fastest machine competition, which appears to be whoever's got the fastest car wins.
Should be the car that wins, and at the end, the car doesn't get anything. Doesn't even get like a nice tank of petrol. Or ride out in the countryside instead of going round and round a fucking track.
Lewis, would you fancy a go at it? I mean, you're a sportsman.
I'd love to have a go, yeah. I like a bit of adrenaline.
You like a bit of adrenaline? Oh, yeah. Gymnastics.
I'm sorry. Have you tried doing a back somersault?
Have I tried doing a back somersault? How do you think I got on stage this evening? I somersault in.
Oh, really? We must have missed that one. Please show us again for the cameras.
Okay, fine. Well, no, because of health and safety, I probably shouldn't in these heels. You can't do a back somersault just off the bat. You can't. You have to warm up.
Are you
and
asking
stuff.
me or telling me?
I think we're flirting. Can you do a back... Go on, do a back somersault.
All right. Let's go warm up first.
You've got to warm up. I told you had to warm up.
That's not what, Johnny.
Oh, what? Oh, Jesus. Don't do that. Ah.
What's up?
This is...
You're next, though, yeah?
Yeah, no, straight after, but I'm
Right,
just
go
gonna...
this way, go this
I'm just
way,
gonna... Just watching, because I need to learn the technique.
Oh,
OK.
Oh!
Yeah, sure. OK. So just... And then...
Go on, undo a few buttons first, I think.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah!
Yeah, you fancy it?
Whoa!
Ready?
No, don't actually do it!
I thought there was no adrenaline in gymnastics, so this would be easy.
Yeah.
All right, there is some. Can you, I mean... Really impressive. Did you know, for example, according to experts, people on diets lose 2 friends for every stone they lose, and those 2 friends are Colonel Sanders and Mr. Kipling. The average Brit will spend £11,000 on dates before finding the one. So viewers at home, men and women alike, just turn round now and have a quick look at your partner. Hard to believe, isn't it? You spent 11 grand on that. And people in Sheffield have the most missing teeth in Britain, and that's because in Sheffield, the tooth fairy is their main source of income. Well, Paul, as you're on the show tonight, we thought we'd have a little sort of 8 out of 10 cats bake-off. Sean, what have you got?
Oh, I went to town.
What did you bake?
Well, you've heard of the famous layer cake.
Oh, yeah, the layer cake, of course.
Well, I went for a lay-by cake.
Talk us through the cake. That's an extraordinary thing.
Well, it's a lay-by, and we've got a badger that's been run over. And then there's a mattress. There's a Battenberg mattress. I've done the back with some stains on it. Dumped mattress on a lay-by. Some toilet roll. I didn't have time. I ran out of time to do the pants on the hedge. What do you think of me, Battenberg? And then there's little bin bags here.
Genuinely spitting that out. Sean, he's got to taste a lot of cakes. He just tastes it and then he spits it out.
What's this made of?
This...
Sugar paste?
I used sugar paste and an actual turd I found in a lay-by.
I think it looks fantastic. I like the sponge. It's nice and moist. It's got a good bake on it. No soggy bottom. Well done.
Thank you. No soggy bottom.
Does anyone else... John, have you baked anything?
My favourite thing that got made this series was the Baked Alaska. So I thought I could present that in the way that you are accustomed to from Bake Off. So there we go.
You really don't want to have a look at what that looks like down his trousers.
Yeah, you do. I got a little bit excited while I was making it.
It does not
Show everybody how excited you are about that cake.
They're going to see how excited I was to make this Baked Alaska. I see you've already got some cake down there for later.
Thanks very much, Billy.
Baked Alaska a la... Was it a la bin? Joe, I believe you've got some cake?
Yeah, well, I've actually got a little bit different. I did a pastry, but it is a pastry with a twist because I've decorated it with me and Paul naked in a treehouse. If you notice, Paul, I've given you quite a large plonker. So I'm hoping that will swing it for me.
Sorry, what did you bake?
Oh, it's a pasty that I decorated with us on holiday. I assumed you had grey pubes.
Who do you think the winner of Cat's Bake Off is?
That's got to be Joe.
You're going Joe?
Yeah.
I think Did you know, for example, 3.5 million Londoners use the Underground every day? My grand's been using the Underground every day for years. We buried her in 1994. 43% of men over 36 say they don't have any close male friends. So, mission accomplished, eh, ladies? And 33% of Brits have mistakenly called or texted the wrong person. I accidentally called my mum the other day while having sex. It was so embarrassing. I said, "I'm sorry, Mum, I'll call back. I didn't realise you were having sex." Do you think you're cool, Sean?
No. I think I'm terrific.
Yes, you are.
I think I'm terrific.
Yes, you are.
I don't think I'm cool, no.
Sean, what do you think makes someone cool?
Sitting the wrong way on a chair's cool, isn't it?
In the 90s, not now.
Go on, so hang on. If you were going to sit on that chair in a cool fashion, show us how that would work. I think the arms are going to get more.
Yeah.
It feels like that was the wrong way to do that.
I'd agree with you.
You look like you're waiting for something else to happen.
I do feel happier, though. It's a lot better. Carry on, Daddy-o. On with the quiz, JC.
OK. So most people think they're cool, true or false? What are you going for, Sean?
Before we go false, I just want to say, in their home, when they're looking in a mirror, when they're going to go out, they're dressing up. Look at this audience. They prepared to come to this show. Well, you didn't.
What?
And I think before they left the house, they thought, wow, I look good. Look at that jacket. Come on, stand up, show that jacket.
I think that's a hoodie.
Look at that. Yeah, but you got like white things coming down. You got a red tie going on.
Well, wait, it's cool.
You look good. What is your name? Glenn, you're too cool for school.
Glenn, it's
OK.
It is. It's funny you should say that, actually, because Glenn has been excluded. Glenn, do you think... Are you cool, Glenn?
Depends. My head teacher watching this.
If your head teacher was watching this...
You know, forget that your head teacher's watching. We got you covered, Len.
It's Glenn.
Glenn, you're covered too. Let me just say, if you have a problem, you have her talk to me. I will set that woman straight.
Don't, he'll get her pregnant. Did you know, for example, 73% of women believe men should always pay for a first date? I took a girl on a date, and at the end of the night, she said, "I want to go Dutch and shag my mate Lars." 36% of people in their 70s say they live life with a permanent smile on their face. They're not happy, it's just their false teeth are too big. And 19% of men worry about their moobs, but moobs are nothing to be ashamed of, just as long as they're not so big that when you look down, you can't see your mangina. So, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has suffered 2 fractured ankles due to excessively wearing Cuban heels to look taller. So we asked our studio audience, would you suffer pain to look good, yes or no? So he was wearing Cuban heels to look taller. You're not paranoid about your height, are you, Sean?
No, because I'm exactly 6 foot.
How tall are you, John?
5, like 9, 10 on a good day.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of good news for you. I got you these.
It's the news I've been waiting for, Jimmy.
Well, they're Cuban heels, but they're in your size, so I thought you could...
Are they?
You just slip them on and we'll see whether you look more sophisticated.
Why wouldn't I?
Wow. Yeah, they're pretty good. I think you'll enjoy those.
I have another fact.
Awesome.
Apparently, 60% of millionaires are over 6'2".
Really? Does one tuck the gene into a Cuban heel?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you definitely do.
They all do.
I've got a newfound respect for you, John. I just think... Can you go into the middle, or can you just stand on the...
Oh, sure, I'll stand on the glowing light in case I don't look like enough of a bell end back there.
I made a doc about a shoemaker recently, and he's been making shoes for 50 years.
I don't think anyone's listening to you. I just think John has dropped a hip and we are mesmerised. Look at that pelvis.
Ultimate chic.
Could be
Would you consider a Cuban heel?
Would I consider a Cuban heel? The answer has already been made, James. Am I 6 foot then? Can I stand next to you to see what the...
Yeah, well, Sean, if you can come out.
You're still bigger.
I still look shit. I just look like a short prick in heels now.
I think you might be about... I think you might actually be technically a bit special from the height department.
John, I'm 5'8", and I think we're about the same height. If I might be tall.
I think I'm a little bit taller than you, mate.
As he says, walking away in his Cuban heels.
Gemma, what were you saying about Cuban heels when John was parading around?
In the 70s, every fashionable man wore high heels, not even Cuban heels, full-on platforms. It was like the ultimate chic. I wonder where it's gone, because people still try and be out there with their fashion, but men just don't do it anymore. I think it should be brought back.
Can we take a look at your shoes? You're wearing an extraordinary shoe these days, fashion-wise. Let's have a look at Jamie's shoes. Just pop them up on the desk. I think we can see where the 40% of animals have gone. Would you suffer for fashion, Jack?
I've always been lucky, and I've not had to sort of push the boat out in any way.
Have you had any work done?
No, but I would like to get that number off you later. Thank you.
Yeah. Because you've had your teeth smashed in, haven't you, and then rebuilt, and then all polished up and shined.
We all volunteered for the first bit.
Veneers, they smash all your teeth out.
It's an incredibly vain thing to do, and it's like it was about 24 hours of dental work.
Mine are like some kind of sort of colour you paint your hallway in, like that. Yeah.
I've never...
Yeah, mucky white or whatever. You go, weak mustard.
Jimmy, do you blacken your hair to keep it so black?
I dye it. I think that's the term people are using. I think, I dye my hair.
Do you? What would it be if it wasn't dyed?
It would look awful. It would look sort of like yours, I suppose.
I've heard of this thing called bleaching bumholes.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not called that.
Well, anal bleach.
I'm pretty sure when you walk in, they don't go bleaching bumhole. Bleaching bumhole.
Who's ever looked at it? Nah, nah, not for me. Get that tidied up, maybe. Do you know what I mean? But also, like...
Well, it's a bit gamey, that area, isn't it?
If you have to...
Sorry, well, you lost us all on this a bit gamey, that area. We're all just taking a moment to process that information.
It's like a bit of your shed you don't clear out, you know, and you go in there thinking, I can't be bothered. There's all planks of wood and stuff down there, and someone spilt some paint, and
you put for that, would you?
Just chuck some bleach at it. You know.
OK, so would you suffer pain to look good? What do you think our studio audience said, Sean?
No, I think they said no. They
You don't think they
they're
would?
a very sane and sensible bunch.
You're going, OK, what do you think, John?
I'm going to say yes, because I'm going to wear those heels for the rest of my life. So, ankles, schmankles.
OK, I can tell you the answer is yes. 56% of our studio audience would suffer pain to look good. OK, let's have a look and see if UKIP's up there. Nigel Farage has been invited to take part in a TV debate with David Cameron. The Green Party have complained, but the truth is they've slipped down the party league table behind Noel's House Party, Block Party, #1 Party Anthem 2004, Iceland's Party Platter and my niece's 6th birthday party. UKIP politician Roger Helmner has been caught visiting a massage parlour, so there are some Eastern Europeans he's happier working here.
I went on the website of the massage parlour that MP has been to, and all the girls have got, like, snazzy descriptions. One of them is fit for filth, which raises the question of who is being surveyed in midtown. I'm afraid you've been declared unfit for filth. One of the girls is adorable and affordable.
I mean, I read the news story, but I didn't Google the website.
I went there.
That's proper research.
You're adorable and affordable, aren't you?
Yes. I think I know the answer to this before I ask Joe, but do you talk to people you don't know on public transport?
Yeah, that's what really annoys me. People say you always meet weirdos on public transport. I've never met one. I talk to everyone. The other day, I was talking to this girl and it was going very well. We were chatting, it was lovely. We hadn't made eye contact yet, but that will happen. Then I downed a jar of Lloyd Grossman's Boona curry sauce. And she got all weird. I'm like, oh, fuck off, laddie.
Do they sell that on the trolley? Lloyd Grossman's
No, I usually have a load in my bag.
What's in that bag?
I always make a packed lunch if I'm on this show. It's just bottle of Taboo and 17 Scotch eggs.
I've never seen that many Scotch eggs gathered.
I don't know what the collective noun is.
Yeah.
A plethora.
A constipation of Scotch eggs.
Do you know why I only take 17, though? Because that's all you can fit in.
I've been on a train with you, Joe, and it's a treat.
Yeah, it's nice.
Deceptively long legs, I found, when I shared a train with you. Seem to get everywhere.
Can I ask quickly whether you guys are all going on the train? What is this, 8 out of 10 cats holiday, is it?
You know, works outings and things, nights out.
The Christmas do, we have the Christmas do. And there's the summer trip away.
Lunch on Sunday was lovely.
Yeah, it was good.
Scrabble Tuesdays.
Yeah. And, of course, curry night.
Oh, that's tonight. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Let's see if X Factor's up there. Yes, Cheryl's been accused of miming on the X Factor. The X Factor ratings have embarrassed Simon Cowell. He's really lost face and then replaced that face with a much bigger, wonkier face. Would you rather get a massage from a friend or a stranger? John, do you like a massage?
I don't like a handshake, Jimmy. I'm uncomfortable with that much physical contact. The idea of stripping naked and having someone touch the backs of my legs and my arse and my neck.
They don't do your arse.
I know. That's why they don't get tipped.
We've got some massaging tools here. Do you want to have a crack at those?
Yeah, that was for catching spiders. Right.
OK, Sarah, you do John. Oh, hang on, this is good.
It's not remotely pleasurable. It's
You look really relaxed, though. That's
John,
good.
nice. Hands on the desk. Yeah, OK. There's people on their first night in prison that look less stressed than you. This is a hand massager. So if you put that on. Do you want to give Sean a go with that? That's the hand massager,
Ready?
apparently. Don't stick them in your eyes, Sean.
Relax.
I'm very happy
Lean
with
forward.
All right.
Ready?
Feels like one of my kids is rubbing a car over me.
Is it nice, though?
I've fallen asleep pissed on the sofa. I've been woken up in the morning. There's a kid playing on me.
I don't think I'd even want to be massaged by a bloke. I went with my friend of mine, and she opted. There was like a male and a female massage therapist, and she said, "I want the bloke," and she said she could feel his
Gentleman area.
She She said she could feel it on her elbow, and I'm just fascinated by that because my elbow's got like rhino skin on. I don't even know if I could do hot and cold, let alone tell if it was a cock or not.
All right, come on. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to add a bonus round to 8 out of 10 cats. And now, cock or not? Well, let's have a look and see if it's up there. Yes, the Ice Bucket Challenge. So those were the most talked about stories of the year. But in other news, Tory MP Brooks Newmark resigned after sharing sexually explicit messages with an undercover reporter. I blame predictive text. Brooks Newmark actually wanted a hand with the coming election. The Commonwealth Games took place in Glasgow. During the Games, Tesco claims sales of haggis rose by 80%. I'm sorry, but that's a bag of shite. Or haggis, as they're called in Scotland. OK, Sean's team, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
The Band-Aid are getting back together again. Bob Geldof said he got a call from the UN. Imagine he's got, like, a bat phone or something. So they're going to do a song to raise money for Ebola.
Apparently they've changed the lyrics because because it's to raise money for Ebola specifically. So instead of Bono singing, well, tonight, thank God it's them instead of you, well, tonight we're reaching out and touching you, which is the worst possible idea if someone has Ebola.
Tonight we're reaching out at you.
Jamie here is a very talented musician. I've got a keyboard. We'll get him to do a song. Yeah. No problem at all. There you go. Bang, you're on the...
What do you want me to do?
We were going to raise money for, like a good cause. John's getting married, and we'd quite like to raise money so he doesn't wear a cardigan. So if we raise money for a suit for his wedding, that'd be...
OK, so you're getting married?
Let's hope so.
John.
OK.
Every day's a bonus so far.
John maracas for John.
OK.
If I had them, I wouldn't need to get married.
Sounds like a joke. Doesn't make any sense at all.
I like it. I like those.
I like it.
Jon Richardson. He wears his beauty on the inside.
That's harsh.
Jon Richardson. A suit and tie will make his little face come alive.
He's got a little face.
He's gonna take her up the aisle. He's gonna take her up the aisle, so let's help him do it in style. People, can you hear me? He could look as good as Jimmy. Jon Richardson. He's got the soul of a champion. Jon Richardson. There you go.
Right, before we go, all that's left to do is announce who's won the series trophy. Look at it, sure to brighten any wheelie bin or neighbour's skip.
Get on with it, Jimmy. I'm holding John's hand. He doesn't like it.
So congratulations to our series winner, Sean Locke.
Oh!
Sean Locke. So there you go. There you go, Sean. A trophy for Sean there, which is undoubtedly will be described as a blunt object in the police report. Oh, go easy.
I just hate myself now.
Sean, how do you feel about the win?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr, and I'm recording this now. But if you want to know what I look like in, 2005, click on my YouTube channel and look at old episodes of 8 out of 10 Cats. Yeah, there's everything. There's the original Carrot in a Box,
there's the tax episode, there's some very funny memories and some very painful ones. Enjoy.